Close your eyes. Does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How I'm beginning to be an optimist about this. How I'm beginning to be an optimist about this. But if you close your eyes.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No.
And she was checking up on me. From the game she was spitting in my ear. You would think that she knew me. I decided to cheat. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Night Speedway, brought to you by Findlay Volkswagen, now at the Valley Auto Mall. We are here at the HyperX Esports Arena. I've been gone for a couple weeks. It feels good to be back. However, before we get things started with the whole COVID climate that's going on right now, we have implemented new policies and procedures to make sure your safety is a priority here in the arena. So if you're in the arena at this time, I need you to direct your attention to the monitors now.
Hello, and welcome into the HyperX Esports Arena. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We understand that you're excited to get ready for your game, but first, there are a few rules we have to go over regarding COVID-19. First, we ask that you please wear a mask at all times. It's okay to pull it down to eat or drink, but other than that, we ask that you make sure you wear your mask properly throughout your stay at the venue. If there is not enough space at the bar, please wait behind the orange line and someone will come out to assist you with your food or drink order. We ask that you please maintain 6 feet of space between you and those around you for social distancing, and especially do not congregate on stage after rounds conclude. If you arrived here in a group, you can, of course, stay with that group. If you came together, you can play together. We understand that these rules can be tedious, but we thank you for your patience and understanding. We're all trying to do our part in the effort to return to normal as soon as possible. In the meantime, we hope you enjoy your time here at the HyperX Esports Arena, and thank you for your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway. My name is Newer Jane. I'm joined with the one and only, the voice of the track, Warlike and himself. Buddy, how you been, man?
It's another Saturday to go with, and we have 30 people here tonight. That is a Royal Rumble, if you ask me. And you know me, I love being here for Saturday Night Speedway.
Absolutely, man. I've been gone for a couple weeks. I'm back. I missed you guys. I see we got some new Findlay action behind us as well. Also, if you're ever looking for a car, if you're looking for honest, reliable car service, look no further than Findlay Volkswagen, now the Valley Auto Mall, for all of your car shopping needs. Buddy, I mean, I'm excited. The numbers are a little bit shorter today, which is as usual after a holiday.
Of course. But at the same time, I mean, you see that we still have dedicated people here. I mean,
Absolutely.
30 people are still here to race. I mean, I'm pretty sure we have some people still visiting out of town. I mean, next week I will be out of town personally. I mean, but you'll have to deal with Megan J. Kesey. But Megan J. Kesey, who did fill your spot last week,
How'd he
did
do?
a great job.
Did he? All right.
He knows more about the game than I do. So I think, if anything, he might teach you more than
I love
I could.
it.
So
I love it. He
we'll
can
make you a
teach me.
super caster to go
I
with.
like it. I like it. The funny part is, though, yeah, you're right. The numbers are lower. There is 30 races today. However, the competition doesn't change.
Absolutely.
The level of competition is still as high as ever because we have all the big names still here. We got the Glitch, we got Sneaks, we got Kiro, we got the Pirate Hackers. So it's going to be an interesting one. We also have somebody named Baby Park. Yeah, so when you say Baby Park, there's exclamation marks, there's capitalization going on over there. So you might have to yell it. I might lose my ears. Who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get this thing started. That is enough talking. So if you are gaming today, I do want you to pay extra attention to the hype video. You might see something different. But if you're a gamer right now, put your masks on, put your game on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Saturday Night Speedway. That's right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A brand new hype video featuring basically everybody in the arena as well as Mr. Warlike himself. The show. What did you think about the new video, man?
Honestly, I love it. I mean, granted, I was in there like 4 times. I don't know why, but I mean, I don't really race that much anymore. Like I said, my next race is probably going to be SNS 100, but we are on number 81 here tonight. And as you see here, we're starting the first race in the first of 3 qualifiers, and we're going to be at Dolphin Shoals for this one. Dolphin
Shoals, as you see them flying over that moray eel right there. There's the one and only Glitch. Is it 17 now?
Yeah, 17 SNS championships. Last week, though, Sneaks won his 8th SNS title. So Sneaks will be our defending champion here tonight. But for this SNS, for this qualifier, we have Riley, Sayonara, Glitch, Bonnie, Jinx, 13, Bruh, Lethal Injection, 2 Inches Mo, and Baby Park!
I'm curious to know if you have to yell that every single time.
I'm not going to destroy my voice that way. No, I'm only going to do it for like the first and maybe a little later on.
If Baby Park wins, then you'll have to.
Oh, no, then I'll lose my voice for it. I'll absolutely lose my voice.
Baby Park is currently in 9th place right now, so Baby Park does have some work to do if you want to hear the infamous chant from Warlike and himself. But look who is in first place. 17-time champ Glitch. Let's do a quick little rundown of who's in this race.
So, like I said, Glitch is going to be the big one to look out for. The blue shell is going to slow him down a little bit, but we're starting the last lap. The biggest names to look out for this one, obviously, King Glitch, the 17-time champion. Jinx as well. She has been one of the Board Sisters and always in the grand final. She's getting better and better as well. Bonnie as well. I believe he's a 3-time SNS champion in his own right. And those are probably the big 3 to look out for in this, alongside 13, who's starting to becoming more consistent in appearing in grand finals now.
Absolutely. You see Glitch right there, the man we were just talking about, the king himself in first place, the 17-time champ. He's got a little ink to deal with right there, but that's all right. He's in his 3rd and final lap. Uses that defense right there. Uh-oh.
He doesn't have enough to hit 2 red shells, so he does take the hit. And I believe that's Jinx passing him right. No, it's Bonnie!
No!
The best Bonnie phase! Oh
coming
my
out of
God.
nowhere! The new mask! The new jacket! Oh, same old stare, though. Same old intense stare. He's repping the jacket. Do you know what jacket that is?
That's from Dragon Ball.
Is it? All right. All right. Little,
Once that old saying go, though, the more things change, the more they stay the same. That stare still scares me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm curious to know where Jinx finished up there. I think she was 3rd.
She was 3rd place, yes.
I think she was in 3rd. But yeah, Vonnie, someone you cannot count out. One of our reps that week after week. And who won the week prior to that? Do you know?
Week prior to that, I believe it was Funny Name. I double check my notes.
Okay.
Probably double check in between the races, but I don't see Funny Name in attendance here tonight. So that means the biggest names, if you ask me, for tonight are going to be King Glitch and the current champion in Sneaks, alongside of the other names as well. I think I saw Knight returning as well. J-Dash starting to really make a come-up as well. So those are going to be some big names to look out for, but we'll worry about that when we get to the grand finals, let alone the semifinals, because right now for race number 2 in the first qualifier, we're going to go and stay in the water a little more, but we're going to stay and go with the nature in DK Jungle.
I love DK Jungle. And a quick little announcement, with the 3 qualifiers, we still will have a second chance battle tonight, which means everybody is either going to the semis or the second chance. So do not go anywhere, no matter where you finish, as we start off here at DK Jungle.
Now, DK Jungle is usually a front-runner style kind of track. You can't really sandbag this one. You can try, but most people don't succeed on that one. That's why most people usually try to run it right when they can. Even Glitch, you see that right now he is running it alongside everyone else. He's right now currently in first place, being tailed up, I believe, Jinx and Bruh.
You got Bruh right there with that double plantain protection we always talk about. Jinx right here. This could be Jinx's moment tonight. I mean, she's obviously got a nice little start here. Will she be able to keep the momentum up? We will see as the night goes. As you see the king right there in first place, dodging a little bit of fire.
I mean, that's why he's the king. Like I said, 17 SNS titles in 80 completed SNSs. That is nothing. I mean, that's almost 25% of all SNSs won by one person.
And he wasn't even here for every single one of them.
No, he wasn't. I think he started showing like an SNS 10, if I recall.
We should take a look at how many he was here for. See if we get that stat of his winning percentage. Absolutely absurd. As you see, the red shell having to use that for defense. You got Riley here in 4th place, taking the shortcut.
But he falls off a little too early. The problem is that the more they attack the likes of 13, Riley, anyone else who's in 2nd place, it just allows Glitch to run even more. You see the blue shell hoping to slow down Glitch. But at the same time, he's probably using a banana. He does the banana dodge to
Wow.
block himself from the blue shell's explosion, and it recovers a lot faster because of that.
Perfect timing as well. Perfect timing as well. Explain to people that don't know what he just did.
So what he did was he intentionally let himself get hit by the banana peel. That way he's still in invincibility frames from being spun out, and that does take some time to recover. But he timed it so well that by the time the blue shell exploded, the damage that normally would have been done by the blue shell was negated because of the invincibility frame.
And the time to recover from a banana peel is much shorter than the time it takes to recover from a blue shell, correct?
Exactly. It is roughly about an extra quarter second or so, but in SNS, that quarter second can be the difference between first, if not, maybe just getting the top half of the pack.
Absolutely. You see Glitch right there in first place, and he has to use his banana shell, but here comes another red one. He's got nothing to defend it.
Not only that, look at this, a second blue shell.
Oh,
I think
no.
the blue shell just got annoyed. It's like,
Oh,
you know
no.
what? You blocked me once.
Glitch.
You're not going to block me twice.
He's
But even
getting
then,
carded.
look at this. Glitch still
Wow.
had so much of a gap
Wow,
that he
wow,
retains
wow.
first place.
Laughing his way to victory. That was impressive. I mean, we were talking so much, I didn't really get a glimpse of the mini-map, but he took two blue shells, took a red shell, and still had enough time to say, hey, I got this.
I mean, pretty well is going to stop. Probably done his taxes in between as well. I mean, tax season comes up next month, and probably going to, probably go on the weights, do some barbell curls, and maybe run over, grab a drink from Frankie. Maybe as well, maybe get some dinner on the side. He had that much time to work with before he can pass the finish line and still
He
get
had
first.
plenty of time. You know who doesn't have plenty of time? Our on-deck racers. So if I call your name, I need you to head on upstairs. You are on deck. It's
Jadada.
Jadada? All right. Jadada.
Or Jadada, tomato, tomato.
Dog type B, Ride My Pidgey, Knight, Sports Joey, Batter Cookie, 805, Tico, Cherry Bomb, and Fat Thor. If I called your name, head on upstairs. You are in qualifier number 2. We need you to get up to the Hype X tunnel immediately.
So I think it's safe to say that your favorite name in that was probably Fat Thor.
Fat
isn't
Thor
it? Yeah.
is an incredible name because it's like he's powerful when he wants to be, but it's like he doesn't always have to be, and he can just hang out and, enjoy some chicken wings, have a burger, just indulge yourself a little bit.
Well, I have to admit, the next track is actually good if you want to take a bite before you start, because this is dry desert, and this is one of those tracks where if you sandbag like you see Glitch doing, it's going to benefit you a lot more than front running.
Let's take a look at how many. Looks like we got about 4 sandbaggers back here, with Riley being one of them, Glitch being one of them. I think all the way in the back might be Jinx. Yep,
And
sure is.
Jinx and Glitch are the two biggest sandbaggers. Now, there is about a weight you can sandbag in Mario Kart. So usually just stop in the back, getting one item, and then just go in. That's called soft sandbagging. But if you're heavy sandbagging like Jinx and Glitch were, where they were intentionally staying in the back so much that they're going to get better items to work with and just chain them off back to back, that's a heavy sandbag. So you saw that Glitch and Jinx were the two heavy sandbags in this run.
I see. All right. And you see you got 13 right there in fourth place. Got the mushroom with a triple plantain to work with. Takes that mushroom shortcut right there. Uh-oh, somebody got hit.
And I think 2 inches Mo. I think he hit Bra with the backwards fireball. So you see that's going to be started up right there. Not only that, Blue Shell's going to play. I think it's going to target Bonnie. And it does target Bonnie. Remember, Bonnie was front running. But that lead is going to be disappearing really quickly, especially the more time that passes by for Glitch and Jinx to start catching up.
You can see Devani right there. He was disappointed in himself. You saw him on the mini cam. He said you didn't do something right there. As you see, Bruh in fourth place, got a mushroom, triple plantain to work with. I don't think he was one of the sandbaggers.
No, he wasn't. I think he was just mid-packing the entire time. But look at this right now. Look at the mini-map. The mini-map is starting to slowly have a gap between the top half and the back half. That gap is going to be done by the end of the last lap. You see 13 was stuck. He got hit in the air, and because he was stuck and hit in the air, it does slow him down even more. And now he's just getting bombarded. Now he's just stuck in the mid-pack because of all this punishment.
You can take a look at that mini-map. You can see all the bullet bills on their way, the stars on their way. So the pack is about to get nice and tight. The chaos is about to begin, as you call it. Taking a no-item shortcut right there. You got Riley back in second, firing off some green shells, saying somebody hit something.
I mean, I think he was trying to get to the mushroom faster. That way he can do a better shortcut and try to catch up to Bonnie. So you see right now, it's Riley, Bruh. Both are trying to catch up to Bonnie. The two of the Waluigi's in the front right now. But this is the turn. This is the part of the track where we're going to see Glitch and Jinx starting to make their move.
Hey, you see Bonnie right there in first place. Has the
shock. I think that shock actually would hurt all the sandbaggers. You see Jinx or Glitch, who was at King Boo. He also got hit by the shock. So he's going to be stuck about mid-pack. But that's also allowing Bonnie to take a second first place in this qualifier.
Bonnie, slow clap. Slow clap, Bonnie. And we always love the camaraderie between these two characters right here in front of me. We'll talk about Bruh and his companion later, always supporting each other. That is Bruh in front of me, right?
No, that's 2 inches Mo.
Oh, it is? Where's Bruh?
Bruh's right there.
Oh, there he is.
He's in pod 9.
Oh, now you have new friends? All right. Came in
Oh,
third.
he's happy because he got third. 2
Oh,
inches
all
Mo got
right.
third. That's
so
why.
he's congratulating him.
That's fair. That's fair.
We do have a good amount of sportsmanship.
Hey, we got
here.
it right, though. It's 2 inches Mo, not
That's
2
true.
inches Mo.
True. No, we'll call you 2 inches Mo before the night's over for sure. But but right now we'll call you 2 inches Mo. But
So,
yeah, man.
Yeah, 2 first places for Vonnie and 1 for Glitch, and we have 1 more race left to go in this qualifier.
Well done, Vonnie. Well done. He deserves the slow clap that he started himself. I love to see it. But yeah, we got some big names coming up as well. And we got some people we don't know, which is every week, which is awesome. Also, I see the return of the Hush House.
Yep.
So the Hush House is in here as well. You love the Hush House, the roommates going against each other. 2 and Chesmo being one of them.
2 inches Mo.
Dude, why doesn't Chesmo just roll off so easily, though?
I don't
doesn't
know.
it?
I don't
It just
know.
rolls off so nicely. Anyway, here
last
we go.
race of the first qualifier, and this is another sandbagging track. We're going to Cheese Land.
I mean, you know what? We really got to work on our cheesy puns. Like,
I know.
there's so many that we could use.
I know, like right now our puns aren't cutting the cheddar.
They're not. I mean, they're not nearly good enough. So, anyway, here we go. We
You
got.
can say they're not Gouda enough, though. Oh, you did? I didn't hear that.
2 inches Mo right there, and who's in 5th? It's Baby Park.
But Baby Park does get screened out of items. It's going to slow him down a little bit. Remember, we're only getting started. We're not even halfway done with the first lap. Anything can change up, especially in this kind of track where, like I said before, like Dry Desert, this is a sandbagger's track. So Glitch, you can see in the back of the pack in the mini-map, he is going to be more than likely in the top half, if not in the top 3 by the end of this race. And you see lap 2, Bruh, using a mushroom shortcut to get past Vonnie, but he also does hit the heavier cheese, and that does slow him down a little bit.
I see Bruh still rocking those shades he got. I'm curious to know if that impairs his driving at all, but I remember he got those 2 weeks ago. He's still rocking them. You love to see it. 13, dressed like a ninja today.
So that's what happened to my LED shades.
Probably.
My shade
Probably.
Sandile missed his sunglasses. Bruh stole them.
That's
Bruh,
probably
give me my
what happened.
sunglasses.
That's probably exactly what happened. And you got Vonnie 951 in first place. No surprise here, but will he be able to hold on? There's 1 more lap remaining. He's got that red shell on his tail. He's got to do something about it.
Unfortunately, Vonnie does throw the bomb a bit too much to the left, and that allows the red shell to hit Vonnie when he was going more to the right. Last lap, you see Bruh down first, but Vonnie's also starting to catch up. And you see what Vonnie has. He has a red shell on the back. He can either use it to get someone trying to drag him, or if they try to pass him up, hit him with the red.
And you got 13 right there. As you see, Jinx with the banana back in 6th. She's got some work to do. Jumping up to 5th place right there. Hits the double item box, grabs triple Pantene and a red shell. She knows
And look
how
where
to
Glitch
use
is.
it. Shocking.
Out of nowhere like an RKO. Glitch shows up in first, and not only that, that triple mushroom is going to give Glitch first place.
Glitch just popping up out of nowhere. Cool as the other side of the pillow. That is Glitch's signature, though, man. I mean, that dude is never freaking out. That dude's always here. He's having a good time. And he's always in the right mental state. I mean, for him, it's all about having fun.
I think I know the cheese fun. So you can say that was, so you're right, told Vonnie, hey, that's Nacho win.
That's definitely what Glitch said. Glitch said, hey, Vonnie, that is not Joe win. Use triple mushroom, gets through.
I'm not sorry for that pun. Anyone who's grunting on that.
No, we'll be here all week, by the way, folks. So if you paid admission at the door, we apologize. So that wraps up qualifier number 1. As I said earlier, there will be 3 qualifiers. If you didn't do well, that's fine. No matter what, you will either be in the semifinal or you're going to be in the second chance battle. So nobody go anywhere because you will be moving on. There will be more racing. And with that being said, let's look at a little bit of more racing. Let's take a look at those replays.
So the first race, you saw that Glitch. He got hit by the blue shell a bit early as well at Dolphin Shoals, but that lowered the gap between him and the rest of the pack. And that red shell also sealed his fate from taking away first place at Dolphin Shoals, allowing Vonnie to take the first place in Dolphin Shoals. And God, that's terrible.
There he is. There he is. New mask, too.
Yeah, the Waluigi mask, which doesn't really help my case. And you see Glitch doing a banana style. Oh, God, he's staring at me through Okay, I need to focus. But you see Glitch, he was able to dodge one blue shell. He blocks a red. He gets hit by a second red. Then the blue shell comes in and hit him. And that does get rid of the other red shell because of the explosion, but he had still so much time between first and second that he still was able to take first place at DK Jungle. And meanwhile, you see, this is 13, who was, his point of view, he may have got hit with some reds after firing off his reds. And not only that, he falls off as well. He brings himself to about maybe second. He does get second place, redeeming himself because of his mushrooms.
And you got 2 inches Mo right there in second place. And you see Vonnie, he had that little mishap with the blue shell there, unfortunately. Drops back to second place. You can see him. He has his own disapproval mid-race.
But even then, he was still able to bounce back, and not only bounce back, but still hold first place at Dry Desert. And God, the stare.
I like the slow clap. I love the slow clap to himself.
And you see the blue shell. It does hit Vonnie, but the bullet bill actually gets him into an indirect blue shell dodge. And that bullet bill was Glitch's bullet bill, allowing him to take first place at Cheeseland.
Bullet Bill Glitch, knowing exactly what he was doing, and his little plan worked out beautifully there. Let's take a look at the final standings. Let's put that scoreboard up real quick. We'll take a look and see where Glitch and Vonnie ended up, since both of them actually had a first place, 2 first place wins. So we'll get that scoreboard up shortly.
I think it's safe to say that if it's probably be like maybe a point or two, that's the difference between Glitch and Vonnie. It's really a difference maybe one of them didn't get in the top 3 one time and the other was able to stay consistent.
Who's higher, Glitch or Vonnie? Quick.
Glitch.
I'll go Vonnie.
I'm going to go Glitch.
I'll go Vonnie.
You're going to go Vonnie?
Here it comes.
You got faith in Vonnie.
It's coming.
I mean, we'll see.
Eventually.
Do you want to bet money on it?
It's on its way.
Do you want to bet a drink on it? Do you want to bet milk and cookies on it?
We have to talk, yeah. I mean, with this, probably people wondering, why am I drinking a glass of milk? No, this is the milk and cookies drink. We'll talk more about it as the night goes, and we'll go over there and taste it. I did get to sample it, lucky me. It is really good. And Frankie actually did put it out last year as well. So for those of you that remember it last year, it's really, really good. It's very good. All right, we do have those scores. And the winner is by 9 points.
Wow, I thought it was only a point or two.
Wow, I thought it would be a lot closer. All right.
So first was Glitch with 50 points. Wait, I think Vonnie's saying that he actually got 49, not 41. So we'll double check that. So Glitch was first with 50. Regardless, though, second is Vonnie with either 41 or 49 or anywhere between that. Third was Jinx with 37. Fourth was 2 inches Mo with 36. Fifth was 13 with 33. Sixth was Riley with 29. Seventh was Bruh with 28. Eighth was Sayonara with 20. Ninth was Baby Park with 16. And 10th was Lethal Injection with 9 points. So no matter what, though, everyone, like you said, are going to be going to second chance. That includes Lethal Injection, Baby Park, Sayonara. But 28 points or higher, so Bruh, Riley, 13. 2 inches Mo, Jinx, Vonnie, and Glitch. Those are usually some good numbers to go with to say that you're going to go to semifinals instead of going to the second chance.
And we will be double-checking Vonnie's score numbers, don't worry. However, regardless, Vonnie, you're going to the semifinals, so it doesn't... I don't think it's going to make...
Yeah, Vonnie, don't worry too much about it. This is a qualifier, not a semis.
Won't make too much of a difference. As you see the new racers getting into their chairs, we are getting ready. Vonnie, the correction is you are right. It is 49 points. Now, this is what we do on Saturday Night Speedway. Yesterday was Friday Frags. I wasn't here for it, but Friday Frags 98 was yesterday, and that means Friday Frags 100 is coming up. You see it right there. It's going to be on December 18th. Now, you're more than welcome to participate. You're more than welcome to join. It will be a special one, though. We'll have some. We'll have a lot of costumes and prizes. This and that will be happening, and that will be on December 18th, which is Friday. Have you ever been to a Friday Frags?
I've hosted one when you were out of town, so I actually did have the honor of being a host one, and it's a very good crowd also. Like, I was actually very surprised. They welcomed me with open arms. And yeah, I have a lot of respect for the Friday Frags people.
Yeah, there should be a good amount of people. There's usually about 65 to 70 people, so we'll see how many people we see on Friday Frags 100, but it's going to be a special one. We're doing a little special things here and there. There'll be some surprises, some secrets, so you'll have to be here to see that. But if you are in the Fortnite community, you like Fortnite, maybe just like watching Fortnite, that's something you definitely do not want to miss.
Well, we talked about Friday Frags 100, but right now let's talk about SNS number 81, which is what we're doing right now tonight. We are in qualifier number 2, and in qualifier number 2 we have Jadada, Dog Type B, Riding My Pidgey, Knight, who's making a return, Sports Joey, Batter Cookie, 805, Tico, Cherry Bomb, and Fat Thor.
Fat Thor.
He's sitting right here, actually.
Where is it? Is that Fat Thor right there? Let's go, Fat Thor. God. Oh, yeah, he was fat in the movie for a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, in Endgame. He was in, like, the majority of the movie fat.
I love it.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah,
anyway, the biggest things if you ask me to look out for, though. Batter Cookie has been doing an incredible job. I think he made his Grand Finals debut last week. You missed it. It was a great Grand Finals debut. Yeah. He made his Grand Finals debut last week. Knight making a return as well. He is considered part of what we call the long run achievement. Literally going through not only all 4 qualifiers, but 2 tiebreakers along all 4 qualifiers. That's, I believe, almost 20 races in one night.
That's a lot.
No pun intended.
That's a lot.
And then as well, of course, Mr. Justice Seeker himself, riding my Pidgey, is also in here as well. I think he's on, his 6th month of seeking for justice. And hopefully he can actually get it here tonight. I mean, this is an opportune moment if you ask me.
Tonight is anybody's night. It really is. I mean, there's a chance of, less chance of being carded tonight. There's a better chance of you knowing who you're going against. So there's a very good possibility you might have a newbie. Again, we're still looking for our first female champ of 2020. Ride My Pidgey is still looking for his championship. Kiro is still looking for his championship.
The real question is, what's going to happen first between all those marks?
That's true. That's very true as we get ready for qualifier number 2. Any early predictions?
For this qualifier, I would have to say it's going to be leaning on Pidgey, Knight, or Batter Cookie, if you ask me.
Do we know who Dog Type B is?
I have no idea who Dog Type B is.
I feel like that name sounds familiar.
But it looks like for the first race, the second qualifier, we're going to go to one more complex track. We're going to Bowser's Castle.
Bowser's Castle. Talk to me a little bit about Bowser's Castle. What do you love? What do you hate?
So one thing I hate about Bowser's Castle is that it is probably the most hazardous track of them all. Fire bars, your wife, I think you said when she first wakes up.
Yep.
The fireballs, the boulders, lava, everything like that. One thing I like about the track, though, is the soundtrack. Now, if you go search on YouTube on Uptown Bowser, it's literally this song mixed with Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars.
Ah.
And it works too well.
Does it?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take a look at that as you go into qualifier number 2, race number 1 of 4. You got Knight right there in first place, but the crowd is right behind him. That is my wife when she wakes up right there on the left right there, folks. You got to, if she doesn't have her coffee, it's going to be a bad day. And you got Jadata right there. Part of the Hush House.
And you see he does throw one of his plantains because he's going to get better offense item. You see Sports Joey right now currently in 3rd place, has a fireball and a green shell. He's being a bit passive, though, not trying to hit anyone that was around him or try to throw it backwards.
I mean, it could be that whole thing that we've always talked about where 2nd, 3rd, and 4th are consistently going at it, always letting first place kind of get that massive gap and kind of run away with it. So,
but you see here, though, right now it's a one-on-one fight between Batter Cookie and Knight. Batter Cookie, one of the new bloods, and Knight, definitely one of the veterans, if you ask me.
Yes, Batter Cookie, definitely one of their younger competitors as well, but I do remember Batter Cookie from his championship in the Saturday Fright Speedway Halloween costume contest. He came as Batter Bill. He took the prize home that night, but tonight's a new night. Will he be able to do it?
And you see the Justice Seeker himself currently in 3rd place. He does throw the boomerang. You see the blue shell was going to target Knight, but Knight, having the super horn, destroys the blue shell and retains his first. Shock also goes into play, but it was also a beautifully timed shock, at least more beneficial for Knight, considering that he got shocked before the item boxes, not after the item boxes.
Right, and since he was in first place, everybody got shocked right before the item boxes, so everybody's still getting a little bit of arsenal to play with here. You can't see much with the ink as it goes away. Batter Cookie in first place. He's got that plantain protection. That's all he's got, though. As he goes in that 3rd and final lap, you got 805 in the mix.
805. Yeah, 805. For those who don't know, he is the son of what we like to call the prodigal child of SNS.
Father.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry. I mean, he fights like a son, though, considering that Steve is so much better than 805. But you see, Riding My Pidgey currently in 3rd place. But no matter what, I think Pidgey may have got hit by some items. But in the end, it is Knight taking first place. And he also hits Batter Cookie for good measure with a backwards green shell.
I like it. Knight back in action, picking up where he left off. Well done there, Knight. There's still 3 more races to go, though. I'm curious to see what the standings are. How did Fat Thor? Oh, Fat Thor got back here in 7th place.
Well, remember, there's only 30 people here tonight, so actually 7th place could be good enough to go to the semifinals.
That's true, but regardless, no matter what, if you're either going to semis or you're going to second chance. So no matter where you finish, you still have more racing to do, so please do not leave. I'm rooting for Chubby Thor over here. I hope he takes it, at least moves up a little bit. Otherwise, I will be happy to share some French fries with him later.
I mean, we'll see, but you saw there was a fight between Batter Cookie and Knight for a good portion of it. Like I said, a good taste of old school versus new school between like I said, a veteran Knight and a newcomer in Batter Cookie. Great job for Batter Cookie to be able to stay with the veteran, though.
Absolutely, absolutely. Batter Cookie's been getting better week after week as looks like the second course has been selected. Looks like we are going to Toad Harbor.
Toad Harbor is arguably a 50-50 track. I mean, you can definitely front run and do very well. At the same time, if you are a talented sandbagger, you can stay in the back and then really mess with the front with a lot of chaos you do for sandbagging. And at the same time, you can get so many item boxes to work with through the trolleys, through the jump over here as well, that sandbagging can also be beneficial here.
And you see Knight right there as we get the second race kicked off. It's going to be nice and tight. You're about to see a little bit of chaos right here.
And you saw Pidgey drag Knight with his banana peel, and Knight drag 805 with his banana peel. Just a drag chain right there.
You could say it's a drag race. You could say it's a drag race. See what I did there?
I'm actually upset that I did not think about that one.
All week, folks. Man! Did you miss me? Here you go. Dog Type B is there. As you see, Jedada right there in second place, representing the Hush House. I feel like the Hush House is going to have a good representation tonight, at least in the semifinals.
I mean, we'll see, but right now, the Mr. Justice himself, Riding My Pidgey, is currently in first place, but he's got to try to shake up Jedada. But even then, there's starting to be a gap between Jedada and about third place, but he's in third place, had a star to work with, so maybe that gap might be even lower than I thought.
Take a look at that little mini map. You see a batter bill on its way. You saw a star on its way as well. Tico here in fourth place. Do we know anything about Tico?
I think Tico is a newer racer as well, but he does have triple red. He does fire off one. I don't think it hit. He may have some kind of defense on him. He fires off the second, hits the first one at the star, but a blue shell is going to hit Pidgey no matter what.
Yeah, you saw some fireballs coming back, and the blue shell's coming for Pidgey. He's got to take the full brunt of it. Unfortunately, he's still going, though. It's Brunt, right? Not Grunt?
It's Brunt, yeah.
Okay, got it.
You got it right, good. So I think it was also what Pidgey was trying to do. You saw he was throwing the banana peel. I think he was trying to throw it, and he thought the wall on top was a wall. It would bounce off, and he was going to hit the banana peel. The problem was that wall is not a wall. It's actually part of the track. It's part of the zero gravity track, so it actually sticks to the track instead, and it forced Pidgey to get hit by the blue shell. And I see Batter Cookie chasing up Riding My Pidgey, and a shot comes into play, and it forces both Cookie and Pidgey to drop their items, but it allows Jedada to be the next person to grab items because of this.
Well, let's see what items he gets. He does get the Piranha Plant, so we'll see if he's able to put that to good use. But in fourth place, 805 getting a star.
What I'm wondering is, where is Knight in all this?
He's hanging out. He's somewhere.
I mean, maybe, but you see right now, he does get the quad mushroom. Knight is currently in 8th place. He does the bullet bill. Oh, no! Knight falls off, and it's going to cause him valuable time, and he has to use his star to gain his acceleration back.
It drops all the way back to 8th place, and look who's in first. It's Riding My Pidgey. He doesn't have any items to work with.
I think he's going to be just fine as Pidgey gets some justice in the first qualifier, and there's the Pidgey shuffle.
The Pidgey shuffle. He's just warming up. He's just warming up. I think in the semifinals it gets bigger, and then if he gets to the grand final, it just turns into a whole shimmy. We'll see. We will see. But we do have
show me a drink.
The on-deck racers. Let's take a look at those real quick. If we call your name, we need you to head on upstairs to the HyperX Hype Tunnel. That is, we figured it out. It was Race Me, bro.
Yep.
Race Me, bro. Sneaks, Kiro, J-Dex, Free Dizzle, Mr. Scooty, Badger, Fireman 23, Hush, Sauce, and Orange Shy Guy. If we called your name, head on upstairs to the HyperX Hype Tunnel. You are in qualifier number 3.
So qualifier number 3, like I said, that's our last qualifier we're going to have here tonight. 30 people, a royal run like I mentioned before. But we're going to race number 3, and we are going to go to Ice Outpost for race number 3.
Ice Outpost. It sounds like it doesn't have very good traction.
It kind of doesn't, honestly. So Ice Outpost, it's a bit of a weird track, too, because it is a double branching track. So you see on the screen, that's what's going to pop up, there's going to be a teal line and a yellow line. Now, most racers know that the teal line is actually a bit faster than the yellow line. The problem, though, is that all the experienced racers are definitely going to be going for that teal line and try to fight with all the traffic. So really the question becomes, do you take the teal line and fight with the traffic, or are you going to do like Pidgey does, take the yellow line, which is a bit longer, but you don't have to deal with as much chaos?
What would you do?
I am a chaos inducer, and so I would be in the teal line hitting other people.
I'm taking the scenic route. I don't like traffic. I don't want to deal with it, and hopefully it works out. We'll see how it works out for Pidgey. As you see, 805 right now in second place. He grabs a red shell and a little bit of coin to work with.
And you see, and I believe actually we had a technical issue go on, so there will be a reset. So anyone who's racing, you might want to stop for a moment because we're going to have to reset this track.
Well, let's let them race. Let's let them have the false hope, and then.
No,
okay. So it's only. I think only Knight understands that there's a reset. No one else understands that. Well, they have their headphones on, and you see the hands getting thrown in the air. They start looking around.
805's I know 805's
yeah.
in second because he was second place. It was a 1-1 fight between him and Pidgey.
No one knows what's happening. There was a reset, 805. What we found out was you were winning, so we reset the entire thing. Sorry, we apologize. Just kidding. It was
he said it, not me.
It was a technical glitch. Speaking of more glitches later, if I drink too many of these, I might have a technical glitch myself. These are a good time, ladies and gentlemen. The milk and cookies Vegas style. You see it right there, the ingredients with vodka, Angelico, butter, pecan syrup, 3 ounces of cream, and a ½ ounce of Chambord. And the fun fact, if you have 2 of these, you will become a fat Thor yourself. So with butter, pecan, and 3 ounces of cream. But dude, it's so good. It is so good. We will talk more about that with the creator himself. Some could argue and say it's the face of HyperX, Frankie himself. So as you see the technician slowly moving around, making sure everything is set and good to go. We don't want any more mistakes. Right, 805?
805, you can see, is a bit upset because, like I said, 805 was
in
a
first?
No, he was fighting with Pidgey for first the entire way through, and it was just him and Pidgey, and there was a gap for third.
That's a rough one. That's a rough one.
I think also another question of, are we going to stay on Ice Outpost, or are we going to stick with Radar? I mean, we'll figure it out in a moment, too.
I don't know, but 805 really hopes they do. I love 805 because he's like the dad of the arena. He's also, in my age bracket. And so I'm not
that far away.
I got to give him as much trash as I can because I have that much love and respect. One of the father-son combos that comes here, as well as Batter Cookie is a father-son combo, right?
Yeah, Batter Cookie and Mr. Scooty.
And then we got the Boar sisters. We got what did we end up saying? Vonnie and his brother. What was their name that we gave them?
The 951 brothers.
The 951 brothers. All right.
Or the Inward brothers. It's one of the two because they both run the Inward style bike.
It's we're getting quite a few family-oriented things here, so we love to see it. It's always a good time. The Boar sisters are always here. Their families are here. The Cruiser family always comes through, so we love seeing it. The community is slowly growing. You are stroking that magical red beard of yours. What's going on?
Because I'm looking at the score. I'm looking at who's in attendance, and you mentioned the Boar sisters. I see Jinx, but I don't see Karma.
Right. It might be just an individual representation. That's all right. We are during the holidays. There's all sorts of stuff going on. As you saw, I was not here for 2 weeks either, so
I won't be here next week myself because I'm heading back to the East Coast. I'm going to be with my family. I'm going to be in Pennsylvania and Virginia.
Oh, yeah. So next week you're going over to the East Coast?
Yeah, I'm leaving like Tuesday morning, like 6 a.m. I'm going to be flying back over to Pennsylvania to be with my extended family. And then my mom and I are going to be driving back over to Virginia. I'll be with my brother, be with my dad, be with my family as well. And, hopefully, just get reunited with my family because I haven't seen them in like 2 years, honestly.
Is there, wow, that's a long time.
Yeah. So
outside of obviously you want to see your family and all that, is there something like, is there like a food place that you have to go to, like something that you miss that you grew up with?
The thing is that like there is a good like food place I've gone to. The problem is more Southern Virginia. It's called Cookout. It's pretty much like chicken wings, burgers, fries. Like it's all American food, but it is some great all American food,
right.
And it costs cheap and the taste is better than In-N-Out. Yes, I said it's better than In-N-Out.
It's called what? Cookout?
Cookout.
All right, I like it.
So if you're on the East Coast, go to Cookout. If you're on the East Coast, y'all are lucky. Anyway, we're about to start race number 3. Some people did pick Ice Outpost, but it looks like, we are going to continue on Ice Outpost.
What is that?
That is a sleeping Kirby, and I think that's with Batter Cookie right now.
Oh, it's a sleeping Kirby.
Yeah.
I didn't know he slept. I didn't know any of these characters slept. And little did I know they produced it like that.
Yeah, they do.
Have you ever seen Mario sleeping?
Yeah.
Where?
Mario 64 when you keep the game still.
Does he? He goes to bed?
Yeah, he goes, I'm tired. And then he just like literally sits down and falls asleep.
I love it. All right, let's get back to the action. Sorry about that technical difficulty. That's what I said. Here we go.
Do you know what you're saying right now?
I went to college, and I didn't major in English. As you see, 805 right there in 5th place. He's obviously bitter about that, but let's see if he can, because he was actually adamant on getting back to this course. So,
and you see Dog Type B, he tried to do the Ice Glacier shortcut, but he cuts it way too much to the left, goes all the way down to 8 because of it. Meanwhile, riding my Pidgey, I believe he's going to be fighting with Jinx for the top spot. I'm sorry, not Jinx. I believe it's Knight for the top spot here.
and you got Knight right there in 2nd place, taking a red shell, dropping all the way back to 5th, but it's still early. It's the first lap. Whoa!
And this is a front runner track. If you're stuck in the back, you're going to have to enjoy that time in the back because it does take a long while before you even get to the top 3. Let alone look at this gap. You see this gap between Jadeda, 805, and this Wario as well. And look at the gap between them and Pidgey. They're just starting to get to this gap as Pidgey is already about to turn this, make this turn.
Pidgey is obviously happy about this track choice.
But is he happy about a blue shell?
Uh-oh. Is it on its way? It's on its way. He's got nothing for it, does he? He's got to take the full brunt of it. Unfortunately, loses a couple coins. How many coins do you lose?
You lose 3 coins anytime you get hit by anything or you fall off. So
even the blue shell doesn't take any more?
Yeah, the blue shell only takes away 3 coins.
Got it.
But the thing is, though, that 3 coins does make a giant difference between how fast you can go. Between 7 coins and 10 coins, that's a giant difference. Like in one stretch, that's about roughly maybe a third of a second. And that third of a second makes a giant difference. You see, I think the Batter Cookie got hit by 805's red shell, but that's just, if they're going to fight for second, that's just going to allow Pidgey to run even more as he already is.
And you see that mini map, he has got a massive lead. He could easily take a blue shell and still be just fine. As he's got 2 more turns to go to finish this thing off. Knight is closing in, but unfortunately it doesn't look like he's going to have enough to catch up. As you see Pidgey coming around that final turn, takes a shortcut. Is he going to,
a little shell buddy at the end as Justice for Pidgey himself takes another first place.
Said who?
2 for Pidgey, 1 for Knight.
Who? Me? Me? That wasn't me at all. Just a nice little lean into it. That's all. 805. How'd it go, buddy?
You got 6th.
Not too good. Yeah, not too. I mean, that's all right. But hey, we got back to the race that you wanted, and hey, 6th is good enough to get you to semifinals tonight. So
I just realized that Wario that was in the minimap, that was a bot. That bot got 3rd.
I love the bots. Big shout out to the bots. We'll have an interview with the bot later, see where he's from. And
justice for the bot.
Yeah, justice for the bot.
I still remember that one SNS where the bot got first place.
The bot got 2 weeks ago, and there was a hashtag. There was a hashtag going on too.
Hashtag justice for bot or something like that.
Justice for the bot. I love it. And unfortunately, Fat Thor didn't get in that top 10 that I wanted. But hey, we're gonna see more of the big man later. Take a look. Take what's going on in the chat over there.
So I'm still trying to figure out this because we're now on YouTube now. So I think there's one thing we gotta note. Last week we started going on YouTube. This is when you were gone. See what happens when you're gone. Also, we have to go on YouTube because of that.
Sorry, guys. It's my fault.
So, like I said, we're on YouTube. Let's see. I see LA Cruiser in the chat. I see Moon Princess. I see pretty much the entire Cruiser family in this track right now.
I like it. Shout out to the entire Cruiser family. We love seeing them. Anytime they come here, they bring all the energy in the world. They yell more than myself and Warlock can combine.
And that says a lot considering how loud I am usually.
They yell and yell and yell, and we love to see them. Hopefully we'll see them here soon. Hopefully all this COVID mess will be gone, in the upcoming months, and we can get back to the old days. I wasn't here for the old days. Were you?
I was I was actually casting for the old days. I started casting, like I said, September of last year. And so I know a good amount of the old days, to say the very least.
And there was more people, more action, more energy.
Oh, like more people without a doubt. Like all 6 qualifiers were filled up. We had to turn down people sometimes because it got that filled up.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Meanwhile, Cherry Bomb is doing selfies when she should be picking random. Cherry Bomb! We're waiting on you, literally!
Where's Cherry Bomb at?
Like right here.
Right here?
Cherry Bomb!
Those headphones are awesome.
We're waiting on you!
You have to hit, yep.
We're waiting on you! You gotta pick random! Yeah! That's only race number 3! We have 1 more left to go!
I love that we put her on the big screen. By the way, if anybody's wondering, this is what Cherry Bomb looks like. Take a look on this 55-foot LED wall. There you go, Cherry Bomb. We're in business, baby!
All right, this is the last race of the second qualifier, and we're going to Big Blue for this race.
Big Blue, 805 is happy. He gave me the rock on sign. All right, we'll see if that turns into a placement. What do you like about Big Blue? Now, this is one of the F-Zero tracks, right?
Yes, so you're right about that. This is an F-Zero track. This is also a section-based track. So, let's see how much you know. What is a section-based track?
The beauty of a section-based track is you will never get lapped. That is the best part about it because it's 3 separate sections. We're not doing 3 laps like we usually do. And in each section, how many item boxes are usually there?
So
Does it vary?
It varies from section to section. So we see here, right, 805 is about to hit the second set of item boxes. I believe that's the only set of item boxes in this first section. Second section only has 2 item boxes as well. The third section, I believe, has 3 item boxes. So this really is not a sandbagger track because there aren't really that many shortcuts to work with, aside from maybe some no-item shortcuts, which you can do already in first place anyway. So it makes sandbagging this track redundant.
Oh, so sandbagging it's a no-go here.
I would not sand all of the second-based tracks. I would not sandbag any of them. N64 Rainbow Road, Big Blue, or Mount Wario. All 3 of those tracks are not sandbag tracks. Those are definitely front runner tracks.
Is that a shortcut that you just did?
Yeah, that's a no-item shortcut jump that I was talking about earlier.
And that it doesn't look that easy.
Actually, it's a lot easier than it looks.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, you literally just have to, instead of going with the drift and going straight, you actually drift left, use the boost, and then jump, and then you actually let the gravity allow you to just guide yourself into the water.
I like it. You see Batter Cookie right there, and he got Knight in first place. Got that green shell for protection, but he has plenty of company behind him to say, hey, what's going on? He got that second item box. It's obviously going to be a coin as he is in first place right now. He's just holding on, though.
But
here comes the
blue, and not only that, a shock, and the blue still hits him. You saw it was a delayed hit because he was still in visibility frames for the shock. But the blue shell said, nah, you're still taking this hit.
No, blue shell said, no, let's hang out just a little bit longer.
But even then, Knight still had more than enough of gap to work with, and he takes his second first place. 2 for Knight, 2 for Pidgey.
Where'd 805 do?
805 got
Third?
third.
All right. Representing.
And second, I believe, was Riding by Pidgey.
Nice. So Riding by Pidgey is definitely going to be up there in the standings. So we saw a lot of Pidgey shuffle today.
The little Pidgey shuffle, how do you do it? I was like this. Then this, or is it just I don't know.
We'll learn more about it.
We'll hopefully learn more about it.
Something like this. We'll see.
Yeah. So no matter what, though, that was all Knight and Pidgey, which was actually pretty cool.
That was this, which is he's making a case for the justice could end tonight. The hashtag could end. Unfortunately, I mean, how many do we have? 3 more in the year?
What, MSNSs?
Yeah.
So what's today's date? This is the 5th. So the 12th. The 19th and the 26th. Yeah, we only have 3 more SNSs to go this year.
There's only 3 more chances to, 1, find our first female champ of 2020. 2...
Well, including tonight, there's 4. So there are 4 SNSs to work. Yeah, 4.
So, 1, finding our first female champ. 2, finding some justice somewhere for Pidgey.
Or Kiro.
And 3...
Or Knight.
What's that?
Or Knight, because Knight hasn't won one yet either.
That's true, but...
Just for a lot of people.
I believe we do have replays, though. Let's take a quick look at those real quick.
So you see that was Knight. He had the sound horn to block the blue shell at the second lap, and he still had more than enough of gap to work with to block and not only get first place, but also a little salt in the wound to Batter Cookie, hitting Batter Cookie at the end of Bowser's Castle. Meanwhile, Pidgey, he had so much of a gap at Toad Harbor that he took 1 blue shell hit and still had more than enough to work with, as Knight took the turn a little bit too much to the left, got stopped by the wall, and fell off. That cost him a lot of valuable time, but it did allow Pidgey to do his Pidgey shuffle at Toad Harbor because of it. That's it right there. It's a little bit of Running Man. He's got a little bit of Running Man in there. Meanwhile, at Ice Outpost, you saw Knight. He got a bit bombarded at the start of the lap. You saw he was about 2nd or 3rd place, and then 2 item hits forced him down to 7th. Pidgey, I don't know, he just got magnetized to blue shells yet again. Yeah, unfortunately, Pidgey has a little bit of bad luck, which also, started the whole Justice for Pidgey movement. So he has been known to get carded every now and then, as you see, but not there. As he slows down, throws a little swagger into the turn right there, and laughs his way. He said, who, me? Not me. As you see, Knight right there, though, taking the full brunt of the blue shell. What's crazy is that Knight had a giant gap to work with. He got hit by a shock and a blue. It's had more than enough time to work with to get first place at Big Blue. And we do have the scores. Let's throw those up real quick and take a look at who took this thing home. It was Riding My Pidgey with 52 points. Second was Knight with 48. Third was Batter Cookie with 40. Fourth was 805 with 34. Fifth was Jadada with 31. Sixth was Sports Joey with 30. Seventh was Fat Thor with 22. Eighth was Cherry Bomb with 20. Ninth was Tico with 12. In the back of the pack was Dog Type B with 11.
Fat Thor, baby! 22. I'll take it all day. All right, we do have an interview set up. Let's reach on over. Who do we got over there? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the one and only Knight. Knight, what's going on, brother?
Not much. Excited to be back. It's been a little bit of a while, and yeah, excited to be playing SNS again.
Yeah, talk to us. Where have you been? Has everything been going good? How's the old COVID going on, and what's going on?
Yeah, I work for a retail brand, so I had to actually go out and actually go monitor some of the stores when time was down in California. So I just couldn't compete for at least the last 2 weeks, and then I think I missed a few beyond that. So just kind of taking it easy, traveling a little bit, but obviously being pretty careful and mindful of, coming here when I shouldn't be.
Right, it's definitely a very interesting atmosphere that we're all living in right now. But yeah, work comes first. You got to go to work. You are back here, though. You're obviously performing well. You were saying no earlier to the standings. Was there something wrong, or?
Yeah, I was just a little bit upset. I had a technical issue on Toad Harbor, and I was overcoming it. And it involved a reset on Ice Ice. My controller was wired in, and it just unpaired 3 times over 2 races. So it took me out of contention on Toad Harbor. I had a good chance of winning that. Ice Ice, the first time I started I got up to the pack pretty quickly, but I think I could have beaten Pidgey there for first in the qualifier pretty easily.
Oh, all right.
So I'm just a little bit upset at myself, but
that's all right, though.
I'm used to going through a lot of hoops, inside and outside of my control, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, the technical difficulties is just a kind of the world we race in, the world we live in. It's going to happen. It's something that we kind of have to accept. But, hey, man, you totally overcame it. You still had great numbers there. Do you have any predictions for yourself tonight?
I have no idea. I've been trying to de-rust, but obviously you're going up against Glitch, Sneaks, a lot of other new players that have been improving. It really surprised me how well Batter Cookie came out of the gate, and he kind of tested me a lot on Bowser's Castle. And I'm glad that I did back him because of all the stuff that happened later on. That allowed me to get second overall, so it worked out well.
Absolutely, buddy. Warlock, do you have any questions for the legend of Knight himself?
Knight,
how'd you get that name?
So originally I used to go by Nightcrawler, and it wasn't so much because of like the X-Men type of a thing. It was being up late, nightclubs, traveling entertainment. I have a background of throwing concerts and events prior to COVID. So, I mean, that was kind of how it came about. And then I shortened it to Knight about 3 months into SNS because it just had a better ring to it.
I like it. Well, last but not least, man, we ask everybody, do you want to give a shout out to anybody at home, anybody watching, anybody supporting you in the arena tonight?
Yeah, I'd say my family, the Not My Tempo Discord. So there's a DJ, he has a Discord. I've been plugging the stream there. PH and specifically the Hunters team too. Good luck in MKU. We got to crush and go 2-0 tomorrow. But also to SRG, Kinetic P, and all the other Vegas teams and West Coast teams that are battling it out as well.
Awesome, buddy. Well, welcome back. We love having you here. Congratulations. You are moving on. So I'll let you either get to the bar or go focus, whatever. By the way, what do you do in between the races? Is there like a certain thing you got going on, or do you guys practice? Do you go to the bar? What is it?
I just usually socialize and grab a drink or two, and kind of nurse 2 or 3 drinks over, so many hours.
That's
so
what you got to do it that way, though.
But yeah,
you got to do it that way.
I use this time to actually unwind and reset rather than compared to some other players, not to name names, but take it as serious. I just use this as my weekend social activity.
Also, I did see J-Dex over there. It is his 21st birthday earlier I think it was on Monday.
It was on Monday, yeah.
He's able to be
awesome.
at the bar. So if you see him, you got to grab him a drink. If he can, I'm not sure if he's had too many yet, but all right, buddy, we'll let you go. We are going to go to a short commercial break real quick, and then we're going to jump right into our last and final qualifier. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back on a short commercial break brought to you by the one and only Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. We will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway, presented to you by Finley Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. We are getting ready for qualifier number 3, and we have just found out that, is it Mr. Scooty?
Mr. Scooty, yeah.
Mr. Scooty has another child here in the name of Sauce.
So, yeah, it's kind of surprising. So, we saw Baby Park in the first qualifier, and Batter Cook in the second qualifier. Now we see Sauce racing with his father, Mr. Scooty. Apparently, all 4 of them are family together.
Oh, Baby Park's also another one.
Yeah.
Is there more, or is that it?
I don't know, but...
All right, that's it. Mr. Scooty bringing out the whole family. I love it. It's a whole litter. So we got Sauce and Mr. Scooty in this one. Now, obviously, Sauce.
Now, here's the thing. 805 needs to bring back Sweets and Slicks, and we just have like a 4-on-4
just
family
a
affair.
full-on reunion over here. But Sauce is younger, so it will be definitely more difficult. But, hey, I mean, if he keeps training with the likes of Batter Cookie and Mr. Scooty, he'll be just fine.
That's true, and it looks like we're starting the first race of our final qualifier, and I call this the pink track because we are going to Royal Raceway, and let's face it, it's like 75% pink.
Let's get this thing started. Qualifier number 3, race number 1. Here we go.
So you see Kiro on screen starting about 6th place. Knowing Kiro, he's usually a grand final contender. I would not be surprised to see him at the front of the pack near the end. Meanwhile, he is chasing up Sneaks. And you see Sneaks, he's actually not wearing a Pirate Hacker shirt. This is like the first time I've seen without a hacker shirt.
Sneaks rocking the casual formal look. I like it. I have to do an interview about that.
So let me do a roll call for everyone who's in this last qualifier. We have Race Me Bro, Sneaks, Kiro, J-Dex, Free Dizzle, Mr. Scooty, Badger Fireman, Hush, Sauce, and Orange Shy Guy.
Orange Shy Guy is obviously playing with Orange Shy Guy. No confusion there. We appreciate that. Hush, the head of the Hush House, also in this represent. As you got Free Dizzle right there, Bruh's ally himself. And as you said it, just kidding. I was going to say, as you said it, no surprise to get Kira in first place. Just kidding. But here comes that blue shell to say hi to Hush.
And that's going to Hush as he's down currently in second place. Sneaks passing him up. And you see how quickly he goes from first to 6th with just 1 blue shell hit.
And you got Sneaks right there in first place, our defending champ right now. He's got that plantain for protection. Also, if you look at that mini-map, he's getting quite a bit of a lead.
But at least see who's right behind him, J-Dex. J-Dex is one of those new bloods as well. We like to call him the striker. I think Sneaks actually, yeah, you see Sneaks is still having a giant gap. Maybe it's been an update on the mini-map. Just might take a moment.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
But you see Free Dizzle trying to chase up this Bowser Jr. I believe this Bowser Jr. is actually another bot.
Is it?
And it's fighting for 4th place against Free Dizzle.
We've also, I've never seen a Bowser Jr. out here, so.
Well, have you seen another blue shell coming to play?
Is it coming?
Yeah.
Is it coming?
And Sneaks has to take the full hit of it. Sneaks does lose his coin, but he immediately throws the bomb back to make sure no one can pass him up. And it does punish Kiro, allowing J-Dex to pass him up.
You got Kiro back there in 4th place, got work to do. Fires off that red shell out of anger, and J-Dex, the new 21-year-old, is in 2nd place.
But you saw Sneaks, he may got hit by the shock, but he got hit by the shock right before the gliding section. So Sneaks didn't really lose any momentum at all whatsoever, as J-Dex has started trying to make some ground against Sneaks.
J-Dex cutting those lines up, sends another red shell. Oh, but it's a little bit too late. There is the champ right there. Sneaks rocking. Oh, who's that? That's Waluigi?
With a wiggler. He's literally playing the thing that is on his picture.
Very
It's
impressive.
Waluigi on a wiggler.
And you got a haircut. You look good, kid. I like
Looks
it.
fancy.
I like it. Very fancy.
Fancy Sneaks.
Very fancy. And then there's 805. Where's 805 at? Yes, I'm glad you wore your formal hoodie tonight. Yes, the classy hoodie. And
He's missing the Kangol hat, though.
That's true. That's true. But he looks comfy. It's getting cold now, isn't it?
I still wear a Kangol hat.
I know, but it's the weather's been nice, man.
It's like 60 degrees out here, actually.
It's been so good.
Yeah,
At nights, it
really
gets down to low 50s. It's hoodie weather. It's jacket weather. We only get about a week of this before it gets either melt next week or we're going to freeze. One of the two.
Wow, no. So, you saw 805 with his formal hoodie. Now, my question is that your formal hoodie, this one right here?
This one is my this is my business casual hoodie. So this is business and it's casual. So see what I did there?
You really do get dressed up for the business now, don't you?
100%. 100%. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to race number 2. And that is at the one and only Sunshine Airport.
I think you like to call this one like the cleanest airport.
And you know what's really funny is I flew 2 weeks ago, and this is actually what the airport looks like now. It is absolutely empty. There's nobody in it. It was pretty. It
sounds peaceful.
It was really surreal. It was definitely peaceful, but yeah, it was really weird to see just complete emptiness, especially during the holiday season.
But you see right now, Sneaks is in first place, but he's being tailed by Kiro, Jadex, and Free Dizzle. You see, Jadex does slow down a little bit, though. That way you can get a double item box instead of having to do a last-second change to get a single item box.
He got Free Dizzle right there in third place, doing all he can to move on to the semifinals.
And Scooty got hit in the air, and it forced him down. And you see that cost him a lot of time and a lot of coins. He's now out of coins in 8th place.
It's all right, though. It's still the first lap. Plenty of time to get things going here.
And not only that, you see right now, Hush is currently in 4th place. He does do the conveyor belt jump, but you see the Jadex with a mushroom starting to pass up Hush.
And Hush right there, the head of the Hush household. And look who's in first place. Kiro got the mushroom on deck, got the coin in the back pocket as he grabs no, he doesn't grab another item, doesn't deploy it either.
No, I think he's holding that mushroom in case a blue shell comes into play. He can do a mushroom dodge and still gain his momentum back. But he's got to deal with Sneaks. And you see Sneaks fires up another red shell on Kiro. That's going to cost Kiro a lot of time. If not, he's probably going to be stuck in that mid-pack as Sneaks gets hit by the banana and falls off as well.
Oh, no!
That's going to cost Sneak some time, too.
Oh, the karma is coming back around and around again. As you see Jadex right there in second place with the red shell. We'll see if he has enough to hold on. Everybody is getting AKA carded around here right now.
But no matter what, you see that Sneak still managed to bounce back in first. Meanwhile, Free Dizzle does hit the wall a little bit and is now currently in third place. But Blue Shell can change all that right now. Wait! The Blue Shell, I think, still targeting either Jadex or Sneaks, allowing Free Dizzle to run with it now.
Running away with it in the third and final lap. He's got a red shell, throws the boomerang back, takes care of that, has that second red shell for protection. Here come the boys with the mushrooms.
And you see Orange Shy Guy gets hit with a banana peel sitting right on the glider section. Drops him all the way down to 7th. Meanwhile, Jadex is chasing up Free Dizzle. He has double red, though.
Fires off both of them.
But Free Dizzle had enough defense to make a banana and a boomerang. That combination gives Free Dizzle a first place.
There we
Jadex
go.
taking second.
Free Dizzle taking first place. You see the emotion right there. Well done, Free Dizzle. Taking home first there. I want to take a look. It looks like Hush got 4th over here.
I believe Sneaks got 3rd.
All right. So there's still a little competition going on over here. Always exciting and interesting to see all the new characters as well that we got in the building.
I think that's actually a great job. You saw Free Dizzle and Jadex, 2 new bloods, taking it away from a veteran like Sneaks and Kiro. I don't know what happened to Kiro as well. And Hush, who started coming out, not even a month ago, is doing a great job as well. And even though we are the last qualifier, if you don't make the semifinals automatically, this is a reminder, you are not out of it yet, which means that you still have the second chance. So after this qualifier, we'll see who's going to be going to second chance. And once we do, y'all be going to the hype tunnel, and we'll get that started as soon as possible.
Just so we're clear, everybody is still racing. Nobody's going home because you're either going to semifinals or you're going to second chance the way the numbers worked out today. So nobody is going home after this. You're just placing yourself either in semifinals or in second chance.
And it looks like, I believe this is race number 3. Second time tonight. Let's get those cheese puns back up.
Oh man.
Because we're going back to Cheese Land.
I gotta Google it. I gotta get some good ones.
I know, I gotta think some cheese puns as well. But
hey, if you see any cheese puns in the chat, go ahead and throw them in the chat for us. We'd appreciate that.
I think Jessica Jones says that she wants to see who's gonna end up getting all the cheddar tonight.
All right, there you go.
That's a good one.
There
Shout
you
out,
go.
Jessica.
You got Free Dizzle right there. Jadex says, hey, I want to put my hat in the mix as well. It's the first lap. Race number 3 of 4 in qualifier number 3.
And you see right now it's a fight between Jadex and Hush. 2 new bloods going at it as well. I mean, Hush has been staying in the top 4, so maybe he can keep it his own. Orange Shy Guy, though, he took the turn way too wide and got himself hit by the chain chomp because of it.
Now, I haven't been here in the last 2 weeks, but what I have seen is that Hush is definitely making an improvement, getting better and better. I think once the Hush House saw that, hey, this is a real thing out here. There's an arena. They throw tournaments. You can win real money. I think these guys have been practicing at home, and it shows here.
And it sure seems like it, because right now Hush is doing a great job. But meanwhile, right now, Jadex is still running it. The red shell misses Jadex, but I'm pretty sure that blue shell coming up won't.
You got Jadex right there, hits that double item box, gets rid of that coin, but here comes that blue shell, and as you said, it did not miss him. He had to take the full impact of that as you got Free Dizzle, and someone just flew by the bullet bill.
That was Sneaks. Sneaks was sandbagging this track the whole time, staying in the back until firing off that bullet bill, and now he's currently in first place, running with maybe a lap and a quarter left to go.
You could say he's... I can't even say it.
What?
He's so far up there, you could say he's all provolone by himself. It's in the chat.
Oh my God.
It's in the chat. I couldn't help myself.
Thank you, Rednick, for that.
Oh, let's go, Sneaks. Oh, he's all provolone up there by himself. And you got Hush in 5th place, back with the pack.
But you see Hush, he's still got a lot of ground to cover in 5th place. Shot! Mr. Scooty gets hit right after the item box, and also while he was trying to hit the zip pad. And because of that, he's now costing him a lot of time. Currently in 4th place. Free Dizzle right now in 3rd place, though. But look at this gap between Jadex and Sneaks. It is so far ahead between them two that Sneaks is more likely to get in 1st place. So Sneaks is taking 1st, and that's a fight really for 2nd. You see Hush, Kiro, and Jadex fighting out. But Sneaks is the one taking 1st place in this race.
Sneaks, always full of energy, just throwing it up, said, look, I printed it out. I said this is what I'm going to do. I showed you how I'm going to do it. I'm still getting 1st place.
And I was looking around. I saw Hush taking 2nd place, and 3rd was Jadex.
All right.
Hush is staying really consistent in the top 3 so far.
I'm telling you, Hush is coming up, man. He's in that. He's back and forth right now, but he's in the mix. That house has been working, and they're getting better. And I'm telling you, they could be the new bloods. I mean, they're obviously not young, but they're
new in the sake of SNS.
The new wave. It's an older wave, but it's new to us. So, well, welcome you old guys.
Well, we'll see what happens though, because there's still one more race left to go. I believe 30 points. I think he has 30 points right now, so 30 points could be enough to just go to semifinals. So, but at the same time, we have 8 people, no matter what, that are going to be going to the 2nd chance, and you don't want to be part of those 8, unless you're me. If you want to cause chaos.
But hey, that's true. That's true. There will be a lot of chaos. It'll be interesting if Baby Park ends up in Baby Park.
I will see in a moment, but it looks like for the final race of the final qualifier, we're going to Wild Woods.
I love this course. Aesthetically, I love this course. It's so cool. It's got so many different, unique little characteristics going on to it. And hey, I mean, who doesn't like the woods?
I looked at the chat, and I know we're out of Cheeseland, but I saw Ellie Cruz say that red shell was cheesy.
You could say half the stuff we say is cheesy.
True.
As you got Sneaks right there picking up where he left off.
And not only that, he's not playing Waluigi anymore. He changed up to King Boo. That could be like, there's a mind difference between Waluigi and King Boo. And you see, Free Dizzle, unfortunately.
Is this where the Keebler elves live?
Probably, actually.
I love it. This is it. This is where they make the cookies. This is totally it. Now, is this part of like a different game, collaboration?
No, this is just brand new to Mario Kart in general. They just added to the sake of Mario Kart.
So it's 100% where the elves live. Got it. All right. As you got Hush right there, you got Mr. Scooty in 3rd place. Got some work to do. I'm saying take a look at Sauce. Sauce is a little bit further back in the pack, but what I love to see is Batter Cookies right there saying, kind of supporting him, letting him know what he's doing right and wrong.
Oh, and a shock. Sneaks is trying to be a little cheeky and doing a shortcut with a drift, but he tried it in the air, gets hit the shock, and that does force him down a little bit. Hush is now trying to catch up to Sneaks and everyone else, and look where that rest of the pack started to show up too.
No one can really predict when the shock is coming, correct?
No.
Got it.
Especially if it came from a bot. Bots just do it whenever they want to.
And you got Mr. Scooty right there, though, making a move saying, hey, it's not too late for you guys to know my name, as you got Free Dizzle in 2nd place.
And you see Free Dizzle has double green to work with. Usually I use for defense. You see Sneaks, he's doing he's trying to do a no-item shortcut. I think it actually worked, but Free Dizzle falling off by taking the turn way too tight. It caused a lot of time, as Jadex is now going to start challenging Sneaks.
Jadex, the new 21-year-old in the building. He was visiting Frankie. Now he's on the track. We'll see if his driving is impaired at all. As you see Sneaks.
Another shock, this time hitting Sneaks in the air in the glider section.
No.
That's even more time cost for Sneaks. But now Jadex starting to approach, and I'm going to assume, yep, that Bowser Jr. is a bot.
Dude, that's double bad luck for Sneaks. That's just not fair.
And you see Mr. Scooty getting hit with a bullet bill.
There's another one. How many bullet bills are flying by?
At least 2. But you see a blue shell coming to play that is going to target Sneaks. And Sneaks had more than enough time to work with. A little bit of showboating as well. Gets another 1st place. I believe he is actually, no, he gets 55 points total. That was the final race.
Sneaks with all that trash talk. Did you hear him?
A little bit.
I didn't either.
I don't know why he brought that
didn't either.
picture up when he was playing King Boo, though.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was playing King Boo. He wasn't playing Waluigi. that
Maybe
time.
he was telling someone else, I'm going to beat you as Waluigi.
Maybe.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know. I don't know.
I have no idea. But that wraps up our third and final qualifier, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, no matter how you did, there is still more racing to go. So do not leave.
No, do not leave at all. I was looking over the pans. Like the top 5, it was 34 points or higher. That was actually pretty diverse between the top 5. I think it was a tie for 4th between those 5 as well. So no matter what, I think those 5 are more likely to be going to semifinals. We'll see in a moment who is going to be going to semifinals and which 8 are going to be going to the second chance. But we do have replays from that final qualifier as we put them on screen right now.
And you see, you got Hush right there, taking that blue shell, taking a little bit more punishment, dropping all the way back to 6th place. And you got Sneaks right there, taking some more punishment. This is just punishment highlights. So we're just gonna show people getting hit over and over again.
Hey, why not?
As you got Jadex right there, the 21-year-old man himself, firing off that red shell, but it's not enough to catch Sneaks. Sneaks in 2nd place right here.
Sneaks was a bully in this qualifier. You saw him hitting people as they were trying to climb up. You saw him hitting people as they were getting off zip pads, causing validity time. At this rate, you might as well call Sneaks the bully of SNS because of how much he...
Whoever put those banana peels on the zip pad was an impeccable placement.
But you saw that, that bully, Free Dizzle was the one who took 1st place at Sunshine Airport. Cheeseland, though, Sneaks was just sitting in the back, and you see that was a shot that hit Free Dizzle, cost him a lot of valuable time, and there's his reaction right there on that. And you see Sneaks, that's 3 out of 4 first places, one of being at Cheeseland, and then you see at Wildwoods, Free Dizzle, just even more punishment to boot, as Sneaks gets now bullied back, shot in the air twice in the same track. But even with those 2 shots, he managed to get 1st place. And not only that, you saw learn a new trick with a no-item shortcut at the end.
You saw the second shot, you saw him throwing his hands at the screen saying, hey, how does this keep happening to me? Let's take a look, though, because it did not impact him that much. Let's take a look at those scores right now and see where he finished up.
So in 1st place is going to be Sneaks, I believe, with 55 points. There we go. Sneaks with 55 points. 4th was Jadex with 46. 3rd was Free Dizzle with 40. A tie for 4th between Hush and Kiro with 34. 6th was Miss Scooty with 25. 7th was Orange Shy Guy with 21. 8th was Sauce with 18. 9th was Badger Fireman with 10. And the back of the pack was Race Me Bro with 4. But I'm looking right now, and I think even then, Miss Scooty is going to be going on. Yeah, he is still going on to semifinals.
All right, well, we will get those final names for the second chance battle shortly here. We do have another interview set up, though, with the one and only Free Dizzle. Let's jump on over and say hello to him. Free Dizzle, what's going on, buddy? And no one turned on your microphone.
You might not turn on your mic, dude.
Just yell. Do you know sign language?
Is that better?
There we go. That is not your fault, by the way, at all. We're going to blame Osiris.
Cool.
Free Dizzle, buddy.
I think I got it.
Yeah, no, you got. Yeah,
All
thank you, Osiris, for double checking the mic. That's on. That we can hear. Free Dizzle, talk to me, buddy. Where you been? How's life?
Been doing good. Just practicing with Bruh and Bonnie and funny name who couldn't make it, but excited to race in semi and hope make grands.
Now, we always see you here, and you either make it to grand finals or semis, and if you don't, you just grab a chair and you roll right up to your allies and you are cheering them on consistently. You're always bringing that positive energy. Talk to me a little bit about that, man.
I mean, you can't get too competitive here. It's, at the end of the day, just a big friendly community, and we always cheer our fellow racers on even if we don't move on.
Absolutely, man. I love it. I love that that attitude, that aspect. We all definitely need to have that, and you're absolutely right. It's just one big old fun community. We're all just playing a game. We are all having a good time. Do you play any other games, or do you play any sports outside of this?
I golf, actually.
Do you? All right. I saw the Callaway pullover right there.
Yeah.
And are you like on a team or anything, or are you just...
Yeah, I'm on my high school team.
Nice. What high school?
Desert Oasis High School.
Okay. Very cool. And what's your handicap right now?
Say again?
What's your handicap?
Let's go with 12.
12? All right, I'll take that. You'll definitely beat me all day. That's
Could
fine.
be higher, could be lower.
That's fine, though. So what's the plan? You want to finish high school, obviously. You're heading to college. Do you want to continue playing golf, or is there a different field you want to look at?
That's my dream.
That's your dream?
golfer. My dad got me into golfing when I was pretty young, so hopefully I can make him proud and go pro one day.
That's awesome, man. We'd love to see it. We'd love to see it. You and I will talk golf off camera because I love golf. I'm an avid golfer myself. Now, you did pretty well there, man. I think you got 3rd or 4th. Is that right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think you tied for 3rd place. So going into, you will be in the semifinals. What's the mentality going into that?
I'm gonna try and keep it calm, cool, and collected, but know what I need to do because. As you probably saw in Wild Woods, I kind of just, oh no, like,
right?
I got hit, oh no.
And so you're racing with someone like Vonnie. You said you practice with Vonnie. Vonnie, obviously, and Funny Name, both of them having multiple championships. Is there something that you've learned from them that you've brought to the arena?
Absolutely. Item management is a big thing that Funny Name has really helped with, and so has Vonnie, and so has Bruh. Like, it's honestly overwhelming the amount of support you can get just by asking.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing that a lot of people don't do because some people are afraid to ask. They may think that it makes them sound weak, or they may be afraid of what the response may be. But in your case, absolutely, that's what it should be is, hey, if you need help or you want a suggestion or you have ideas or you need advice, just ask. This community is awesome. They're very supportive. They always help each other. If you won the whole thing tonight, Free Dizzle, what would you do with the money?
Probably save it.
Probably save it? What an exciting answer. That was an exciting ansser.
I'm not 18. I can't buy drinks.
That's true.
Wait, you got to be 21.
You can go to Chick-fil-A, though. You can get at least
Chick-fil-A.
200 nuggets. So
True.
Who knows? Maybe
last but not least, you want to give a shout out to anybody at home, anybody in the arena supporting you?
I just want to give a shout out to my mom and dad who are watching. Hey, Mom. I did. Shout out to Bruh and Vonnie and Funny Name, who unfortunately, like I said, couldn't make it. And I'm just preparing myself mentally for semis. So
there you go, buddy. Well, Free Dizzle, we love having you here. We love your attitude. We love everything about it. So you are awesome. We'll let you head on out, do what you got to do to get ready for your next race. Why are you laughing?
Because we have a tiebreaker. And here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. It's a tiebreaker between husband and wife.
Really?
Sayonara versus Cherry Bomb are fighting to get to semifinals, and it's husband and wife going against each other.
What? We have oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. So the husband is 100% needs to lose.
Happy wife, happy life.
Dude, you better lose or you're doing dishes. You're taking an Uber home.
You're sleeping on the couch.
Dude, just go backwards.
So, for those of you that are new here, obviously there are some people that don't know how exactly the tiebreakers. So, Norm.
Yep.
Yeah. So, the way we do tiebreakers around here is gonna be one race of 200 cc's. Joey's 2 out of 10. Baby Park!
Funny part is that your mask doesn't affect you at all.
I know, I love it.
It sounds exactly the same. Dude, a husband and wife. So, husband is Sayonara?
Sayonara, and Cherry Bomb is the wife.
Dude, Sayonara, you better lose. I am telling you right now, you better lose or you're Ubering home 100%.
And sleeping on the couch.
And sleeping on the couch and doing the dishes.
All the chores.
She will remember this race like 17 years from now. Or should we like
only 17?
Yeah, remember that one time we were on a stage on a live stream and you had to beat me in front of everybody? So don't do it, man. Don't just pull the car over and just sit in your cart. Oh man.
All right, here we go. So Cherry Bomb is going to be playing Villager, and Sayonara is going to be playing Mario. And you see, and Cherry Bomb does, I think she can get the start right, as Sayonara is going to start taking the lead here.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Sayonara.
I think Sayonara is going to accept all the chores, all the penalties at this race.
Oh, my gosh. You can say sayonara to your freedom. That's what you can do. Oh my gosh. Well, sayonara's. Oh no, she's making move. No, she's not. It looks like she was. Come on, Cherry Bomb. Come on.
You see Cherry Bomb?
Get up there.
She's trying to throw some cherry bombs, but
Get
sayonara's
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
Let her win
There's
chant.
a let her
We
win
got the
chant.
let her win chant. He almost purposely went for the no.
The cherry bomb just didn't get banana peels.
Oh no.
I'm gonna see what happens right now. The winner of this goes to semifinals. Losers,
He
they
is.
still have a chance for
I
second
feel
chance.
like he's slowing down. I can't tell if it's a.
I don't know.
It's a sympathy slowdown or. Oh my gosh.
You see right now, I mean, I think, sayonara's on the final lap, and there's 2 more turns left to go. You see, sayonara does have a bomb to work with, and sayonara might say sayonara to.
Oh, yeah, he drops a bomb back for his wife. He throws a bomb back. Oh, my goodness. Well.
And the crowd is booing.
Oh, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's also the last time you're ever going to see sayonara.
So you might say sayonara to sayonara.
You can say goodbye because his wife's never going to let him come back here. Man, sayonara to your freedom as well. What are you doing? Oh. Well, I mean, on a racing, on a technical aspect, well done, sayonara. But you know what though? You have to respect it. You have to respect it. He said, "Hey, I'm here to race." Like he's a true racer. He's a true competition man. He obviously has no care for his own well-being, but he really is and yeah, you better, you go to the bar.
My smile is bigger than this mask right now. That's how much I'm laughing.
Because poor sayonara. I mean, good luck with that, buddy.
All right.
Tom, I couldn't even hear you. What'd you say, Tom?
All right, we do have on-deck racers.
We got racers on deck?
Here's what we got. So we have Cherry Bomb, Sauce, Baby Park, Tigo, Dog Type B, Badger Fireman, Lethal Injection, and Race Me Bro. So y'all 8, I guess this case Cherry Bomb.
So Cherry Bomb's still in it. I forgot about that.
Yeah, let's just go to semifinals.
Imagine if Cherry Bomb wins this, goes into the semis, and takes out her husband.
Oh my God! Can we have that can we please have that happen?
That'll be the loudest cheer in the world. We will have to wait though. So you hear the cherry bomb
chant now.
You hear the cherry bomb chant. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have all that and more after a short commercial break presented to you by the one and only Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall. We will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Saturday Night Speedway, presented to you by the one and only Findlay Volkswagen, now the Valley Auto Mall for all your car shopping needs. Look no further than Findlay Volkswagen. Now, I am with the one and only, some could say he is the face of Allied Esports. You could say he's the X in HyperX. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Frankie the bartender. Frankie, how's it going, brother?
I don't know about the face of Allied, but probably the face of this bar right
You
now.
could
right
be
here.
the you could be the X in HyperX. Buddy, the weekend's going on. You had Thanksgiving. How was that?
Thanksgiving was phenomenal. Spent it with some friends instead of family, unfortunately. But you know what? We all had a good time.
You were talking about a bunch of turkeys too. Did you fry your turkey?
Yes, dude. We ended up doing 3 turkeys that night,
Jeez.
1 ham for like less than 10 people.
That
ate.
That sounds like a good time. That sounds like a good time. Now, the holidays are coming up. It's December. The radio stations have changed to all the Nutcracker and this and that, and you know all Michael Bublé is on every single corner.
Of course.
So, what do we have to match all that holiday expectation?
So we're continuing, guys, with our social distancing like everyone else around the U.S. So these cocktails that we're introducing for you guys this week, basically, well, these next few weeks are all going to be custom drinks you can make at home, party at home, enjoy your, good health and with a good drink, basically.
Are you going to share the recipe?
Full recipes,
You're
guys.
sharing
Something
full
that
recipes.
I never do.
You never do that.
No,
you
I
always
don't.
go a little secret here, and then. Okay, so this. All right, so talk to me. What's in here?
Right here, guys. We're gonna call this right here Santa's favorite drink. Milk and cookies.
All right.
We have a little bit of vodka, Frangelico hazelnut, Monin butter pecan.
Ooh.
Have a bottle of this at home for your coffee. A little bit of raspberry Chambord right here. Mix it in all together, guys. Throw a little cream on there, but you could also substitute the cream for your lactose with a little bit of ram chata. Takes it into a whole new level.
I'm lactose, so I might not be here during the second chance. We're about to find out.
And of course, this is Santa's,
You're saying that you could put this into the coffee?
Yes, of course. That's non-alcoholic right there. Good to have for the kids. Put in the hot chocolate, anything like that into their milk. They'll enjoy it.
All right. I'm gonna have to give that a shot. And you're topping it with what?
You can top this off with your favorite cookies. Anything from gingerbread, chocolate chip, Oreos. It doesn't matter.
All right.
Whatever you want to drink it with.
All right. Well, it's time for a little bit of a taste test. I'm gonna taste test right here. Do we have anything? Well, actually, talk to him about any of the other specialty cocktails that we have. Do we have any more?
Well, of
holiday
course,
ones?
as you guys know, the next 4 weeks, all the way through New Year's, guys, we're going to present to you a new cocktail. And as always, we have our old favorites, especially our Princess's Peach from our friends at Findlay Volkswagen here at the Valley Auto Mall. Still available for you guys this time. Our friend Marcy that comes out here from the Auto Mall, she brought us these cool collectible cups. They change in colors, so definitely must collect and gotta have them all.
I like it. Dude. It's so good. Like, it's so good. And I'm lactose, and I don't care. It is so good. Like, if you like milk and cookies, if you like that creamy, it's got that sweet. You can taste that. You got the Oreos on top. It is. I'm gonna slur my speech. I can't wait. Whatever, it's gonna happen. Frankie, last but not least, man, do you have anybody you want to give a shout out to in this beautiful arena?
I want to give a shout out to my 3 friends right here that came back to see us back-to-back weeks out here at the Speedway. Chris, Christina, and Randy right here. Monica's in the back. Say hi, Monica.
Hi, Monica. All right, and last but not least, come over here real quick. Come on. We never show the muscle behind the bar. Just give us this is Captain America himself, ladies and gentlemen. Just give us a little. Oh, look at that! Goodness! Look at that! You guys act up. I'm sending Noel after you. That's enough. We're having too much fun over here. Let's toss it back to Warlike. And what do we got for me, buddy?
So we do have the second chance coming up, and we're still missing like 3 people, so we got to figure out where they're at. We have Cherry Bomb, Sauce, Baby Park, Tico, Dog Type B, Badger Fireman, Lethal Injection, and Race Me Bro. So if y'all ain't here, if y'all ain't at the High Tunnel, you're at the wrong place, because we have a second chance coming up, and that's coming up like really in about a moment or two. And for those of you that don't know how we do second chances, well, it is very similar to how we do our tiebreakers, which we had earlier, and it's gonna be 1 race of 200 cc's. Wait for it. Wait for it. Baby Park! So, and the way this works is that it's going to be, like I said, one race. The top 2 racers are the 2 racers that advance to the semifinals. And what's interesting is that we have, like I said, Cherry Bomb, who had to get out of a tiebreaker, ironically, against her husband. But the husband did manage to defeat the wife in the tiebreaker, so we will be seeing Sayonara in the semifinals. The question is, can we also have Cherry Bomb join up with Sayonara? You are laughing a lot.
Sayonara did defeat Cherry Bomb in the race, but I guarantee you Cherry Bomb's going to defeat Sayonara on the way home or wherever it is.
For at least a year.
Oh,
for at least the rest of the year.
Oh, screwed. He needs to. You might as well stop on a shopping spree on the way home or something to patch that up. I can't believe. What would you have done in that situation?
Just pull him to the side and let her finish.
But
I'd race like if my girlfriend was racing like we were in a tiebreaker, like I'd race 6.5 and I'd be like, you know what, this ain't worth it. Just stop, just go like this and just wait for her to finish.
He could be in a similar relationship that I'm in, where my wife knows that I'm uberly competitive, and she knows 100% if we were to race each other, I would 100% blow right by.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I still don't want her pissed off. Like, we're both competitive.
That's
so
true.
I'd rather just take the dive and follow the bullet, and I'll take a small hit on the race if it means that it makes her happy.
Also, he could have just come into the second chance and then, kind of worked his way out of here. So he didn't have to do it the way he did, but we wish him the best of luck. May the odds be ever in your favor, Sayonara, for the rest of this week. Someone's getting coal for Christmas. Let's take a look at who do we have here. Now, you said some people weren't showing up?
So, and I think everyone did show up, so we're all set and ready to go. What's interesting is that 2 of Mr. Scooty's sons are in this second chance. We have Sauce and Baby Park going into Baby Park.
Now, I was talking to Mr. Scooty earlier. Mr. Scooty and his son Batter Cookie, I believe, is the only father-son combo to have made the grand final.
805 has made 1 grand finals, actually.
Has he?
Yes, he's made 1 grand finals.
When?
Like a while ago.
A while ago?
Like,
all right.
Before COVID.
So we have 2 father-son combos that made grand finals. How about in the same grand final? Have we ever had that?
805 and Sneaks have.
Okay, all
right. They've gone to the grand finals together, but we've not seen Batter Cookie and Mr. Scooty in the same grand finals yet either.
Well, hey, it could be tonight. It could very well be tonight.
Both of them are going to the semifinals at least.
And there's 2 more children in this. It's who is it? Sauce
and Baby Park.
Sauce and Baby. Oh, I like that. I like the nice.
So I'm looking right here, and first semifinal, both Mr. Scooty and Batter Cookie are in the same semifinal.
Ooh.
So if Sauce or Baby Park takes first place in the second chance, they join their brother and their dad in the first semifinal.
All right. That'll be interesting to see. And then there's another one. There's another dilemma. Do you let your kid, get the best of you, or do you take your kid out?
Depends on the age. If they're 10 years old or younger, no, they got to learn the ropes. But if they're teens and they did the practice in, then we'll see what happens. So these are the on decks for semi. So if your name is on this list, Sneaks, Glitch, Jadex, Batter Cookie, Cheeks, 805, Hush, Jadada, something like that. Riley, Mr. Scooty, and Orange Shy Guy. You 11, get over to the hype tunnel, because after this second chance race, y'all are coming up next.
I like it. If I was in one of these with my child, I would. If my child's older than 7, I'm taking him out. Taking him out all day.
Yeah.
If he's under than 7, you know what? I'm gonna boost his confidence, get him up there. We'll see what he can do. What's going on in the chat? We got any action in the chat?
A hashtag interview him.
Interview who?
I think they're referring to Sayonara.
Sayonara? If we can set that up, I'd love to hear what's going on. More importantly, I might want to talk to Cherry Bomb to see
We're going to talk to both of them together.
We might be able to make that happen. We'll take a look at that. We do have this tiebreaker to deal with, though, first.
And honestly, it's going to be interesting because these are 8 people I believe we've never seen go into a second chance. So this is all going to be new to us, and someone's going to be making it out of these second chances.
Now, Cherry Bomb does have the advantage of just racing 200 cc's of Baby Park, so we'll see if that does pay off. And 2 people will be moving on. So first and second place will be coming out of second chance. So remember, If you aren't doing that well, all you got to do is get in that top 2, and you will be moving on.
And we'll see what happens. Apparently, actually, we only have 6 racers, so less chaos to worry about, which could be beneficial for some people. You see Cherry Bomb, she does start off a little late. She's now about 3rd or 4th place, and jumps to 2nd. Meanwhile, look at the front. Baby Park is in 1st place at Baby Park.
Wow. You got Baby Park, and oh my, I mean, the line's looking decent. The lines are looking decent. If Baby Park can pull this off, we will have a father and 2 children combination here going into the semifinal. As you see right behind is Cherry Bomb saying, sayonara, I'm coming for you.
I mean, we'll see what happens. If Cherry Bomb does get 2nd, she will be joining sayonara. We'll see what happens. We're in lap 4. Right now, Cherry Bomb's still in 4th place. She does have a banana peel, though. Baby Park is still in 1st at lap 5 with 2 defense items.
Baby Park is moving, and he's got quite a big gap as well. Baby Park is moving. We got 2 more laps to go. This could be it. We could have Baby Park and Cherry Bomb moving on.
We'll see. Oh, Baby Park is clipped by a star. We're starting the last lap, and we'll see. He still has a lot to go. He has a bomb to work with as well. And we'll see what happens. 1 more corner to go, and we see that. Baby Park!
Baby Park moves on, having the first 3 family members going into the semifinal. Question is, who got 2nd?
I think 2nd was Dog Type B, it looks like. Or, sorry, not Dog Type B. I think it was either Tico or Dog Type B who got 2nd place.
I saw 3 bullet bills at the end. So it could have gotten a little unfair towards the end.
Yeah, Cherry Bomb got 3rd place.
Oh, 3rd? Sayonara is getting more trouble. He's in more trouble.
Sayonara to your freedom, Sayonara.
Oh, man. But wow, that's awesome, man. Sauce getting through there. Or no, sorry, the Sauce, Baby Park. Baby Park getting through on Baby Park. Mr. Scooty bringing out the offspring. And all 3 are going to the semifinals.
Yeah, Baby Park is going to the first semifinals. And we'll see 100% exactly who got 2nd place. It could have been Dog Type or Badger. I couldn't tell from my angle. But it was whoever that Lemmy was. That's going to be whoever that was. That's going to the 2nd semifinal. So, interesting first semifinal, considering that, like you said, we have Scooty, Batter Cookie, and Baby Park going in the same one. Oh, sorry, she will be joining Mr. Scooty and Batter Cookie.
It is difficult here because everyone wears hoodies and masks, so all you can see is like, this is all you got.
I apologize.
That's all you got to work with.
I apologize.
Very exciting, though. Son, daughter, and dad all go to... And are they all in the same semifinal?
Yes, they're in the same semifinal.
Oh, man, that could get sticky. That could get real sticky.
Yeah, the first semifinal, we have Sneaks, Glitch, Jadex, Batter Cookie, Jinx, 805, Hush, Jadata, Riley, Mr. Scooty, Orange Shy Guy, and Baby Park.
That's intense. That's intense. But also, they're going against Sneaks, Glitch, and Jadex, 3 of our top runners. But we have all that action and more after a short commercial break. So if you're at home, go grab popcorn, go take a quick restroom break. You're not going to want to miss this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have semifinal number 1 coming up after a short commercial break, brought to you by the one and only Findlay Volkswagen, now the Valley Auto Mall. We will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, you see Osiris right there in the HyperX Hype Tunnel. He's trying to get everybody riled up and ready to go as we got semifinal number 1 about to go down.
And I think this is a very interesting semifinal, considering that now we saw Baby Park getting out of the second chance, and she is going to be joining her brother Batter Cookie and her father in Mr. Scooty. You see the list here. We have Sneaks, Glitch, Jadex, Batter Cookie, Jinx, 805, Hush, Jadata, Riley, Mr. Scooty, Orange Shy Guy, and Baby Park.
This is definitely stacked when you look at Sneaks, Glitch, Jadex. Those first 5 are regulars in the grand finals. So it's gonna be a very, very tricky one. You see they're ready to come down the HyperX Hype Tunnel. They're about to come down the stairs. You see 805 right there on his Pinterest. There's Jinxie, a crowd favorite, Batter Cookie, Jadex, Glitch, and you got Sneaks back there throwing the dab.
Looking very
Sneaks
fancy, too.
Throwing out a little personality. You love to see it. Mr. Scooty's getting ready. You got,
He says he's not going to make it a grand. Scooty make it a grand, you're fine.
I mean, with all due respect, it is a very tough semi. That is a very...
I mean, the second semi is not much easier, if you ask me, though.
And again, only 6 people are moving forward.
Right, so semifinals is a little bit differently for those who are watching for this the first time. So instead of 4 races like we usually do, we do 6 races, amp it up a little bit. And there's kind of a good news, bad news scenario in this scenario as well. Instead of going you against the 29 other races like we did in the first section, where it's you comparing your points to everyone else, it's just you going against the 11 people in your same qualifier. The problem, though, is that only the best 6 of each of the semifinals go on to the grand finals and get a piece of the pot.
That's true. So the good part is all you got to do is get 6th place. Just consistently get 6th place better and better, and then you end up moving on to the grand final, and you'll get into the what we say the money round, get your piece of the pie, but it's not going to be easy.
I'm gonna say it sounds easy on paper, saying just getting 6th place all the time. The problem, though, is that I've always mentioned before is that this is pretty much a mountain. We're starting to get to that halfway point on the mountain where the air gets thinner, the mountain gets thinner. At the same time, everyone who's climbing that mountain alongside with you, they know how to climb this mountain more, and they're a lot more experienced. So it's really just trying to matter of outmaneuvering pretty much everyone they're climbing it with.
Absolutely, and we will see that as everybody gets sat down, gets their controllers up and ready. Everyone's kind of getting into their groove of things. We're about to get this thing started. You got any, like I said, those first 5 in Sneaks, Glitch, Jadex, Batter Cookie, and Jinx, these are people that we consistently see in the grand final. So I would say Riley, and Mr. Scooty as well. So it's Orange Shy Guy, Baby Park, Jadata, and
I would say the Hush has an effect too. And we saw how good Hush was doing in his qualifier. Hush could be the dark horse in this one. He can steal away a spot from Sneaks, Glitch, Jadex, Batter Cookie, or even Jinx.
Yeah, we're definitely going to look for that wild card, look for that curveball in here, because I guarantee you it's not going to end up the way you think it's going to end up, and that's the beauty of Mario Kart.
That's very true, and I think we're about to hit the randomizer, and like I said, this is 6 races now, and the first 2 to 3 races, that kind of sets the pace on what to expect, and then the next 4 are kind of like the wild cards where they're going to throw off everyone. We'll see what happens. What's interesting, though, about the semifinal is that there's only 2 SNS champions in there. The problem, though, is that those 2 SNS champions have a combined 25 SNS titles between the 2 of them.
Was that it?
Only 25 out of 80, yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, first race of the first semis, and we're going to Mount Wario for the first one.
We haven't been there yet.
No, we have not today.
And Mount Wario is a section-based track.
Hey, I feel comfortable leaving you in the booth now.
I'll be here all week, guys. I'll be here all week. Right. The beauty is you can't get lapped. However, you cannot sandbag on this. Now, why can't you sandbag?
Well, in this section right here, these item boxes you see, that's the only set of item boxes you see in this first section. So that's going to set the pace on who's going to be getting first and who's going to hold it for a while. You see Jadex right now currently in first place, and Jadex is one of the biggest front runners that we have here. So you see him fighting for first place with the likes of Sneaks and Jinx. As you see, those are the 2 people chasing up Jadex right now.
And you see, oh no, someone's getting stuck up there with Sneaks.
Sneaks got way too close to Jadex, and because of that, it cost him a lot of valuable spots, now down to 7. That allows Batter Cookie to start challenging. Wait, well, Batter Cookie got hit by items, so you see he's still in second. And the boomerang's not slowing him down as Orange Shy Guy hits Batter Cookie, drops him down to 7th now.
Dude, it is getting nice and chaotic the way we like it as they go into what I think is the Wario Dam. That's exactly what it is.
That's true. At 8:05, you saw he not only got hit, but fell off because of the hit. Stuck in the back of the pack, but Jadex is still having this giant gap right now.
He is trying to lengthen that gap, but the entire party is directly behind him. You can take a look at that mini map. You can see how condensed the entire field is right now.
And you see Sneaks, he fires off the red, he gets a double item box, and you see that Jadex does fire off the bomb to block himself from that red.
You got Jinx right there in 3rd place, got that red shell. She's got to know when to use it, how to use it. She fires it off. Looks like someone was able to fend it off. You got Glitch right there in 4th place, got a mushroom and a boomerang to work with.
And we'll see what happens right now. Glitch does have the mushroom that we see pot off, and you see Jadex fires the bomb off right in front of the of the double item box, but the blue shell not only hits Jadex, but the boo gets rid of his bomb, which would have been his defense item, allowing Sneaks to take the lead.
Sneaks in 1st place, fires off that red shell. He can see the finish line in his sights. Does he have enough to get up there?
The firebomb it gets blocked by the bomb. He does dodge the fireballs, but his red shell does slow him down.
Right behind the row. No,
it's
right
Glitch.
now. Wow.
Glitch seals it away from Sneaks.
Sneaks drops all the way back to 4th. Jinx takes 3rd. It's all about item management, ladies and gentlemen. We love you too, Jinx, but man, that was last second. I mean, he did everything right, but it's about item management. He had no defense. The finish line was in front of him.
I think what happened was he could have actually held the bomb and just tried to maneuver around the fireballs and then drop the bomb on the red shell. If he did it in that order and just, like I said, maneuver around the fireballs, he would have stayed in 1st place the entire time.
100%. But that's all right. It is race number 1, and in the semifinals, unlike the qualifiers, it is 6 races. So there's plenty of time to do what you got to do.
And the roulette is getting started. And like I said, Sneaks getting 4th place, still a solid number. There's still a way to start. And let's have a race number 2. We're going to Shy Guy Falls.
Shy Guy Falls. Is Orange Shy Guy in this one?
Orange Shy Guy is in this one. I think Orange Shy Guy got 6th at Mount Wario, so a good start.
Might have a little home field advantage. Everything all right there?
I don't know. I felt my voice break.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to Shy Guy Falls.
I wish I had my Bane voice so I can just go, oh, I just broke my voice. Oh.
You got Jinx right there getting into the mix in 3rd place. Let's see how this goes.
And you see right now, like I said, but unfortunately did get screened out of items. Meanwhile, Glitch, he literally was like lurking in the mid-pack for most of Mount Wario and then just stole it right from under Sneaks' nose like the Grinch that he was in that race.
I mean, the glitch that stole Christmas. As you see, Sneaks right there in 1st place. He's got the green shell to work with, already has to use it, grabs another plantain, throws in the behind, says, hey, I got a little protection behind me, a little bit of comfort to work with. And you see Riley back in 5th place, but he sees everybody in front of him.
He is bumping the walls a little bit. Meanwhile, 8:05 right now, currently in 4th place. He does have a mushroom. We'll see how far he can go with that mushroom. 8:05, we have not seen him in the grand finals, I think, since the beginning of the year before COVID. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get 8:05 and Sneaks in the same grand finals again.
We'd love to see it. We got all the family support in the building right now. And you see Jinx right there in 5th place. Currently itemless, has some work to do. Jadex in 2nd, can see who's in 1st, who's in front of him.
I believe that is Sneaks, so it is going to be a fight between Jadex and Sneaks in the top 2 spots. And I think right behind them is 8:05. But Sneaks does have double plantain for defense, and that can be enough to work with. And you see he's going to go for the high route and do a stunt jump, get a bit of extra boost there.
And you see Sneaks right there rocking the oh no!
8:05, fired that mushroom way too early. Should have saved it on that jump. That way you've got an item box to replace his mushroom and then fire the red after that.
He's got 3 to work with. He's got to deploy them all to get back into contention. As you see, Jadeda going into the 3rd and final lap.
But Jadeda did lose his mushroom to the boo, but he has a triple red. He does fire one off, I believe, at Jinx. And Batter Cookie had a star as well, and that's going to split in the top 3. But look at this. There's still a gap between Batter Cookie and Jadex, and the shock actually is going to slow things down even more, forcing Jadex and Sneaks to drop their items, but it allows Batter Cookie to get the first person to get the items to try to thwart both Sneaks and Jadex in this scenario.
Yep, the shock is slowing everybody down. Sneaks right now is still in 1st place, got that banana 4 protection. We're going to see if he's... Oh, no, he says, I don't even need it. He gets rid of it.
And a little bit of start as
place.
Sneak takes first. J-Dex does take
look at
second.
that. All up in the camera. This is what I am. This is what he basically told everybody. He goes, look, this is my guy. This is who I'm going to use. Let's see if you can beat me. I'm going to give you a head start. No, can't happen.
And it looks like third was Glitch and fourth was 805.
So 805 is still in the mix. Very interesting. I want to know what how the Hush household is doing.
I don't know, honestly. I mean, we saw there was a lot of chaos with Hush and Jadeda and everyone and Riley and the likes of those. So that mix could have really messed things up for them. Like I said, top 6 only go on, and most of the veterans are usually the shoe-in. So like Glitch, Sneaks, Jinx, Batter Cookie, and J-Dex. So the question is, can someone take a spot from those 5? If not, then who's going to be number 6?
Well, we will take a look. The randomizer is off and away. Where are we headed, buddy?
This is the new Mario. This is Switch Mario Circuit, so this is the figure 8 style kind of track. This is a 50-50 track. You can front run, do a good job. You can also sandbag and still do a solid job.
Well, let's take a look and see what everyone does. Do you think we'll have some sandbaggers here?
Glitch is in the mix, so I'm going to go with yes.
Let's take a look. As you see, we got race number 3 of 6 in our first semifinal. Sneaks is wasting no time, jumps right into first place. You take a look at that mini map, you can see a couple people are hanging out back there.
I think Glitch is one of them too. The King Boo that's at the top of the mini map, and then we have this Waluigi. And let's face it, the Waluigi gonna be like half the people in this SNS. So we really don't know who the other person is. But you see Glitch using the mushrooms, cutting through the grass, starting to catch up the pack already. Meanwhile, Jinx getting battered pretty badly, and now it's currently in mid-pack. But she does hit Orange Shy Guy with the green shell to boot.
And you got Hush right there in second place, making up lost time. He said, I got to represent my household. I got to get to this grand final. And Jadeda taking some punishment.
Jadeda, maybe just a 404 comm error, just had a bit of an error on this part. Now currently in 6th place. Meanwhile, 805 is still in 4th place. He can literally sneak his way into the grand finals this rate.
He very well might. And for those that don't know, the Hush house consists of Hush, Jadeda, and 2 Inches Mo, all roommates, all race SNS. They found the beauty of the HyperX Esports Arena. They said, hey, we got a new thing to do on Saturday night, fellas, and they are here. They're supporting. They are representing as well.
And you see Hush, he does jump. He dodges a bomb that sneaks through, but Sneaks gets chopped by the Piranha Plant.
Oh, no. And you got a Hush right there in 5th place. He sees what he's got to do. He's got that mushroom to work with. This is going into the final lap. There's a bad Bill bullet, something behind him, as well as someone to star.
But look at this gap. There's a gap between J-Dex and Glitch, and then a gap between Glitch and pretty much the rest of the pack. If this keeps up, J-Dex will have a commanding lead in this last race.
As we see J-Dex kind of going... Yeah, J-Dex definitely has a nice lead right there. As he Sneaks is in 3rd place, though. Sneaks definitely has some work to do. Let's rid of that green shell. Says, hey, I'm going to go 2 more. Grabs 4 mushrooms to work with.
But J-Dex getting bombarded. Glitch passed him up right in the last second. Glitch is taking first. Second is Sneaks. Third is J-Dex.
Glitch doing what Glitch does best. Laughing his way to victory. Cool, calm, collected. I mean, this is just another day in the world of Glitch. I'm taking a look over here. I see Mr. Scooty did finish in 6th.
And 805 also is tied with Mr. Scooty in points for 6th place at the halfway point.
Battle of the Dads.
That'll be interesting at this rate if they can keep this pace up.
Little dad battle.
A 6th place tie for the grand final spot. Battle of the Dads.
I would just love to see a dad dance battle. 805, Mr. Scooty, 80s music. And just watch them go at it.
Different
how we
strokes,
do it.
Different strokes for different folks, but it looks like for race number 4, second time tonight, we're going to Wild Woods.
Wild Woods.
Now, the last time we were here, Sneaks not only won, he dominated this time around, and he had a no-item shortcut that you saw right at the end. If we have Sneaks on the clip by the end of the lap, we'll see him hopefully do it again. But we'll see what happens. Now he has to also deal with Glitch, J-Dex, Jinx, and a few others.
Yes, there's definitely courses that favor certain racers, and this being one of them for the one and only child prodigy Sneaks.
And you see right now, though, Glitch taking a tighter line than everyone else, literally. Takes the lead in 1st place, and he has a mushroom to boot. He's probably going to hold on to the mushroom and go right for the double item box, and as he does right there, now is a coin and a banana peel, but he's also being tailed by the prodigy himself, Sneaks.
And Sneaks right there in second place. Oh no!
I think they both hit each other with bananas. Sneaks and Glitch.
Just a little banana exchange. That's all it was. And Jinx says, you know what? I'll take over from here, boys.
Why not? The Jinx is the one board system being represented tonight. I believe Karma is not feeling very well. I hope Karma does get better soon, and we'll see both of them united together. But right now, Jinx hits, and look at this! Batter Cookie hits Glitch from behind with a green shell. You know Glitch is going to remember this.
Absolutely. Glitch will remember it. And if it's not this race, it'll be next race. If not next race, it'll be next week. Glitch does not forget. But yes, big shout out to Karma. We do hope you get better soon. Oh no, and we hope Jinx gets back up soon.
Jinx let go of the bomb way too soon. Honestly, it was either get hit by the red and then fall, or let the bomb hit and then have the bomb explosion hit her. So it was kind of a catch-22 where she was not going to win in that entire scenario.
Was that a blue shell hit?
I think the blue shell hit someone else, but you saw that was the no-line shortcut I mentioned earlier, where he hops on the grass, he still had enough momentum to go on, and jumps onto the ramp, and he gets a giant lead because of that. Meanwhile, J-Deck is starting to sneak up on Sneaks, though.
J-Dex can see Sneaks in his eyesight, and look at behind him. First, second, third, and fourth is a good time right now,
Oh
folks.
my God, you saw that Orange Shy Guy drag J-Dex, but Riley hits Orange Shy Guy as Riley now takes second.
Riley just squeezing on by, got the sound horn to work with. Sneaks in first place, has a green shell and a coin. Looks like he's got one more turn, he sees it, he's probably gonna let that green shell go.
He's probably gonna showboat. He does showboat, hitting himself with his own green shell right at the finish line.
And then says, look at this. This piece of paper I've been showing you all night.
So I think honestly though, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, if you're not cocky, if you can back it up. We saw Sneaks do that multiple times, but I'm just waiting for him to do it and someone capitalizes on it when that happens.
Absolutely. I would love to see it. I also want to know if there's more to what this paper that he's holding up, if it's just a character and an inward bike. Let's give a shout out to the on-deck racers right now. If we do call your name, head on upstairs and onto the HyperX tunnel. You are on deck. You are next. That is Ride My Pidgey, Knight, Vonnie, Free Dizzle, 2 Inches Mo, Kiro, 13, Sports Joey, Bruh, Fat Thor, baby! Sayonara. Good luck. Tick, and last but not least, Tico. Head on up to the HyperX Hype Tunnel. Shout out to 2 Inches Mo and the one fan supporting him in the corner. I hear you. I feel it. I like it. All right.
Meanwhile, though, race number 5 of this first semi, and we, for the second time tonight, are going to Toad Harbor.
Toad Harbor. We've seen some magical things happen here, haven't we?
I remember, like, the biggest one, without doubt, is going to be where Bear not only blue shell dodge, but also did a bomb snipe in the same explosion of the blue shell. That is going to be, like, undeniably our clip of the year at this rate.
And then ended up on ESPN for it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, 805 is going to be on the bad news clip part of it as he's just getting bombarded. Stuck in the back of the pack, but now Jadata, currently in third place, has a mushroom to work with here.
All right, Jadata's making some moves here in third place. Got the mushroom in the left hand. Batter Cookie currently itemless. Grabs that item behind the tram now. Is that a risky maneuver to grab behind the tram?
It is, because if you're going too fast or if you're not moving and you hit the trolley, it's just like getting hit by a shell. You spin out a little bit, it does flip you, and it does cost a lot of time. It's a risk reward system, but you saw Batter Cookie got the reward part of it more than the risk.
Jinx right there in second place, currently itemless. Can see first place is in her grasp, and it Sneaks just flying on by. Now take a look at the gap between first and the rest of the pack.
And this has been a problem I've mentioned almost every SNS. The more people fight with the people in front of them, the more it allows first place to run with it if they're not being checked on.
Looks like Sneaks has found his old form back when it was a month of Sneaks, and
boy.
he is flying.
And you see Batter Cookie right now in second place, only has a green shell to work with. He's probably gonna throw that green back and get a double item box. Now gets triple shroom and triple red in second place.
Surprised we have not seen a blue shell yet. Nope, just kidding.
And the shock forces Batter Cookie to drop all his items right when he's about to the jump, or the cut to the grass.
Oh,
Sneaks'
wow!
luck is incredible!
Wow! Where'd he get that?
He literally got it for the first item box when he was doing the ramp jump. Now, the odds of getting a sound horn in first are 5% or less, and that 5% paid off right when he needed it the most.
805's got to take that kid to the roulette wheel.
Probably. Well, right now, though, Glitch is trying to catch up to Sneaks, but the red shell hits the trolley. That is a bad use of the red shell from someone like Sneaks. That kind of surprises me.
And you got Jinx right there back in 5th place. She's got work to do. She's getting bombarded back there. You see, looks like Batter Bill was flying right by her. And Hush in 3rd place. Sneaks, though, takes it down in 1st place.
And it looks like 2nd place is going to be Glitch. And 3rd, a kid who's in pot, is Jadex. So Sneaks, Glitch, and Jadex. And 4th was Orange Shy Guy.
And looks like, I think Jadata is in 6th place right now as we creep on people's screens from back here. Sorry.
I saw 805. He's literally on the bubble to get the grand finals, but he's got to go through, I think, 2 or 3 other people.
It's all right, though. There's a little bit of work to be done here.
Well, he's got to do it here because there's only 1 race left in the semifinals.
Only 1 race left. What's going on in the chat? Any new action we got in there?
People are calling bull on Sneaks pulling a sound horn at 1st place like that, but aside from that, not really.
Hey, it happens. It happens. That's luck of the draw. Sometimes it's your day. Sometimes everything's going your way. And tonight, that could be for Sneaks. But looks like our 6th and final race for qualifier number 1 is Cloud Top Cruise.
Cloud Top Cruise is a front runner track. There aren't that many shortcuts to work with. It's a very straightforward track, and because that Sandbaggers, I don't really see Sandbaggers do very well. I've seen them try, at the same time, like, it's just one of those tracks where the more momentum you have at first, the more that gap's going to happen. Knowing Sneaks, I would not be surprised to see that gap form here in this track.
I wouldn't be surprised to see old Glitch Sandbag over here, because if he's done
just to spite me.
Just to spite you. Also, if he's done enough points-wise to move forward, he says, hey, let me have some fun. Let me challenge myself a little bit.
And he is doing just that. You see, he is going to sandbag. He's going to hard sandbag, too. Literally stopping and waiting for Glitch to go to the cannon area, as now he's got, because of it, a boo and a star to work with.
You got Jadata right there in 3rd place, has his work cut out for him as well. The 6th and final race is pivotal to see who from the Hush House is going to the grand final. As you see, Hush right there in 2nd.
So I'm looking unofficially at the scores, and right now, 6th through 10th is a difference of 7 points. This could flip on its head literally on this race, depending on what happens.
You love to see it. You love to see the chaos. It's going to come down to this final race.
And you see the blue shell does hit Sneaks, but Sneaks had more than enough got to work with, as now Hush is starting to catch up to Sneaks, but Sneaks has to force out his red shell to block that, how to use the banana peel to block the red shell.
Looks like Hush got the memo. He knows he's got work to do if he wants to move forward, currently in 2nd place. And who's in front of him? The kid that doesn't leave.
And you see right now, Jinx gets hit by a red because she had no defense to work with, and she does drag out this dry Bowser. Mr. Scooty, though, is currently in 3rd place.
Mr. Scooty knows he's got work to do as well. He could be playing spoiler right now as he, you see the mushrooms right there. It's, oh dear.
And the shot forced him to drop the Piranha Plant. I see Orange Shy Guy bring his hands up because he got shot in the air, and that's going to cost valuable time. But Sneaks is still having this commanding lead. But the red shell, I mean, at this rate, it's going to be a fight between, I think, maybe Sneaks and one of the Waluigi's. Either going to be Mr. Scooty or Jinx. No, it's Batter Cookie.
Batter Cookie, and you see Sneaks is just living in 2nd place right now. Uh-oh, but here comes
the blue shell does hit Batter Cookie, but it also explodes on Sneaks right in the middle of the momentum of the zip pads. As you see that Sneaks,
oh no,
I don't know what happened. Sneaks got bombarded. As Glitch, who was sandbagging, is now in 1st.
Sneaks has dropped all the way back to 7th last we checked, and looks like Glitch is going to take 1st. Who's coming in 2nd, though?
I think 2nd was Jinx, and 3rd, let's see. 3rd was Sneaks. He did manage to bounce back.
Really?
Yeah.
Well done that. Well done on Sneaks on that one. I'm trying to
I'm
creep
looking
over
right now.
some shoulders
yeah, I'm
over here.
Too. Pod 8. Who's Pod 8? Whoever the dry Bowser was, they literally just made to the grand finals by just a matter of like a couple of points.
Well, like we said, it comes down to the very last race, and I think Jadata might be moving on. I'm not sure if Hush did enough.
No, he didn't. He didn't make it by 3 points.
That's all right. He's got to go home and do the dishes now, because now he's...
No, that's sayonara.
Because, well, no. I mean, the Hush House also has their own, own little bets going on, and I think Jadata might be the one who's moving forward on that one. Did you get 6th? Hey, that's enough to move forward.
He gets his great final debut.
It's the Jadata house now. Hush is out. He's been evicted.
Well, remember though, second semifinals last 2 inches mo.
That's 2 in.
2 inches Mo. Not 2 inches Mo. 2 inches Mo.
Dude, change your name. Change it. Exciting. Let's take a recap of that. Let's take a look at those replays.
So you see Jadex he just has some really rotten luck with the blue shell, and you saw that Sneaks was able to capitalize, but Sneaks throwing that defense way too soon on the Fire Flower goes down to 4th, but allows Sneaks to steal it away. 805, also an item management mistake, firing off all his items way too early. Could have gotten the shortcut if he did it that way, but instead drops down to 5th or 6th place, as Sneaks takes 1st place and also just hits himself with the banana peel because why not? And you see Hush, you saw how he dodged that bomb from Sneaks, but he couldn't dodge the boomerang, as Sneaks still managed to get hit chomp by the Piranha Plant, but Chomp was still in that mix for a good portion of it, and Jadex getting bombarded by both of the champions in Sneaks and Glitch, taking 3rd as the others 2 take top 2 respectively.
And Sneaks right there in 2nd place right now. Batter Cookie, though, you see, took over 2nd, fires off that green shell, just sniped it from the back.
On to Glitch of all people, too. And like I said, this was kind of a moment where she just couldn't do anything. She was just kind of in the bad moment, the bad time, and it did force her down to the back a little bit. But Sneaks managed to bounce back and gets 1st place, and also hit himself with his own green. And this was the rotten luck that I saw. Crazy good luck. Getting a sound horn in one of the item boxes right where the blue shell was circling Sneaks.
And we all said there's that beautiful sign that we've been looking at all night. We have no idea what he's doing, but we will get the deciphering of that sign language soon. As you see, Sneaks had to take that full grunt of that blue shell right there. And there's Glitch. We talked about Glitch remembering. He probably remembered exactly what Batter Cookie did to him. He said, hey, watch this. 2 races later, bam, gets himself 1st place.
And like I said, those 2 are going to be the top 2. We have the scores actually. Let's make it official. Let's see where exactly it was at. First was Glitch with 79 out of a possible 90 points. Second was Sneak with 76. Third was Jadex with 53. 4th was Jinx with 45. 5th was Batter Cookie with 44. 6th was Jadeda with 33. He is making his grand finals debut here tonight, but by 2 points. 7th was 805 with 31. And then even been a tie for 8th. 3 points from 6 were Hush and Orange Shy Guy with 30. 10th was Riley with 28. 11th was Mrs. Goody with 24. And the back of the pack was Baby Park with 19 points.
Batter Cookie has to take on the weight on her shoulders to represent his family. Unfortunately, you saw 805 take a bow out. And the wild card, the first 5, we called it. Those are the 5 that were going to move on. They ended up moving on. We said, who's that 6th wild card going to be? It was Jadeda, and that's who we have in the hot seat right now. And Osiris, hopefully turns your microphone on. Jadeda, talk to me, buddy. How's it going, man?
It's going great. First grand final.
First grand final. Now, you are a member of the Hush House.
Indeed.
Jadeda House.
Now, you're right, the Jadeda House. Sorry. You are a member of the Jadeda House. We need a little insight. What's it like living in the Jadeda House?
Well, a little bit of remote control throwing.
Is there? All right.
Yep.
A lot of rage.
Wait, no, I take that back. Who is it? Who throws the remotes? So it's you, it's Hush, and last but not least is 2 Inches Mo.
2 Inches Mo.
All 3 of you live together.
Yes.
And all 3 of you throw it down on Mario Kart. Is this nightly or is this like every other night? Whenever you have a time and
whenever there's time.
And you don't have to wake up.
2 of us, 3 of us.
All right, now I'm taking a look at the crowd over there. They're all pointing at you when I said who throws the remote.
Yeah. Last night was me.
So you never grew out of that throwing the remote phase. You're a grown adult just firing a remote across the living room. Have you ever caused any damage with it? Have you ever hit anybody?
No.
You didn't? Okay, well that's good. That's good. So in the household, who's the best racer?
Every race is different, but I have to give it to 2 Inches.
Wow! All right. So giving respect when respect is due. 2 Inches, and 2 Inches actually coming up next year. So we'll see if he can do what you did, which is represent the household. You're in the grand final tonight. Talk to me about that.
Well, every other time I've been here, haven't even made it to the semis. So first night in the semis and squeaked out into the grand.
Now, you guys started coming here about, what, 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yep.
Since you've learned about this community we have here, the arena, the money at stake, have you guys been taking training at home any differently, or you're still doing the regular old stuff?
A little bit more online versus the just the 16 rounders we used to do. We still do the 16 rounders, get a little competitive, but it's always good.
Very cool. And now you guys race against each other. Do you guys ever wager anything? Drinks, chores, dishes, lawn work?
It's drinks every 4 rounds.
Drinks every 4 rounds.
And a losing shot.
No wonder Frankie loves you guys. Well, you love to see it, man. Well, congratulations. Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
Any statements?
Hush House / Jadada House.
Yeah, it's now House of Jadada. It's okay. So by the way, is it Jadada or Jadada?
Yes.
It's okay. Okay, appreciate
There is
that.
no correct one.
Well, you're gonna get a new name if you don't correct us. All right, so it's now the House of Jadada. It could be the House of Mo pretty soon here. We'll see. Last but not least, you want to give a shout out to anybody at home, anybody in the arena supporting you?
Just the friends from the Hush House. That's about it.
All right, man. Well, remember, it's the House of Jadada now. Sorry, Hush. You have been dethroned. Back to the bar you go, sir.
Get ready for that shot.
Right. We wish you the best of luck, buddy. You're going to the grand final. Congratulations. We will catch up with you shortly, all right?
Sounds good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got qualifier number 2 now.
Semifinal number 2.
That's what I said. It just, nope, that's not what I said. And, dude, these are awesome. The milk and cookies, it's so good and potent. So if you head over there, Frankie will make you one. They're delicious.
Can someone get us some water? He definitely needs a chaser right now.
Nope, not at all. What do we got next?
So we have semifinal number 2 popping up. So we have Riding My Pidgey, Knight, Bonnie, Free Dizzle, 2 Inches Mo, Kiro, 13, Sports Joey, Bruh, Fat Thor, Sayonara, and Tico.
Dude, Fat Thor is bringing this home. I'm curious to know how Cherry Bomb, is she supporting Sayonara? Is she saying, hey, I want you to take it home, or is she hoping he kind of gets carded?
I'm pretty sure right now she's hoping that Sayonara has to go Sayonara in the semifinals. That way she can have a long ride home with him.
Regardless, it's going to be a long ride home. But
Sayonara is just like, he's right here also about 11.
Oh, is he right in front of us?
Yeah, he's sitting right here.
Oh, man. How's it going? Have you ordered your Uber? There's still taxis here in Vegas, by the way. You can get a cab out front because I'm assuming you don't have a ride home. Maybe Sneaks' dad can give you a ride. We'll see. We'll hopefully figure that out sooner than later, but we are going in. Let's talk about this lineup, man. There's some big names in here.
The biggest ones, without a doubt. Obviously, Pidgey, Seeking for Justice, had the second highest score overall in the qualifiers. Knight, the returning Knight, he was known as a second chance killer. He didn't have to worry about second chance. He made it all the way through in a dominating fashion. Bonnie is a multi-time SNS champion. Free Dizzle is also a great up-and-comer alongside of Jadax. 2 Inches Mo, part of the Jadada house. We'll see if 2 Inches Mo can join Jadada in this as well. But he's also has to go through Kiro, 13. Bruh is also making some great lines. Oh, and there's also Sports Joey.
Sports Joey, all right. Well, I mean, I'm taking some bets here. Let me take a look here and see. I think Ride My Pidgey is getting through. I think Vonnie is getting through. I think Kiro is getting through.
There's a lot of good names for this one, though. I mean, like, nothing against the first semifinal, but this one is just as stacked as the first one was. And it looks like the roulette is ending for the first race of the second semi, and we're going to Mute City.
We haven't been here tonight.
We have not been here tonight, no.
Talk to me a little bit about what's the background of Mute City.
Mute City is more of a front-runner track. I mean, some people call it 50-50. I call it a front-runner, but you apparently can't sandbag. We have seen Sports Joey actually steal at first place multiple times because he does like to stay in the mid-pack and then steal it with a bullet bill on the shortcut. We'll see if we can do it here. Right now, you do see 2 Inches Mo, part of the Jadada household, wanting to join Jadada in the grand finals. Let's see if he can also make his debut here.
House of Jadada is where it's at now. As you see, Vonnie 951 starting this thing off in first place. He's got a little coin in his pocket, and you got Kiro jumping in saying, hey, I want to get in the mix. Here's a red shell for you. Have a nice day. Let me grab this double item box. You get some defense. And you got the Ninja 13 with the mushroom behind him.
What's interesting is that 13 has made some strides for improvement. He started showing up right before COVID. I think maybe like a week or two before COVID really go into effect. Meanwhile, though, he's like making more and more improvements, getting more consistent into the grand finals. Let's see if he can make it up here as well. Meanwhile, though, Free Dizzle, he's right up fighting with pretty much everyone else around him. I think it's either Vonnie and Knight. But that's just allowing Kiro to run in more as he's going to be able to take first place.
And you see Knight right there is in second and 13 in first place right now. However, it is the second lap. There is plenty of race to go. He grabs the double item box. Looks like he's going to get a coin and a banana peel.
I think he flipped that coin way too soon, though. Because if a boo happens, he loses only defense at least in board with a red shell.
That's very, very true. Oh, but we got some fireballs coming back, courtesy of Vonnie951. Cranking the mushroom, takes a little shortcut there, and somebody got a bomb.
I think 13 dropped the bomb on Knight, and that forces Knight to about maybe mid-pack, but that allows Vonnie to start trying to chase up 13.
And Vonnie is on fire right now. He's got all the speed in the world. He can catch 13. 13 only has a banana to work with. Take a look at that mini-map. Vonnie's slowly closing that gap.
But 13 dropped that banana peel right in front of the double item box. So if anyone takes the risk and the double item box goes straight, it will cost him. But the blue shell might cost 13 first place.
I didn't even see that blue shell show up, and now he's all the way back in third.
But the shock also forces everyone to drop their items. So the fight between Vonnie and 13 at this rate. Wait, no!
Who's that?
I think that was Free Dizzle! Free Dizzle steals it!
Go! Free Dizzle
steals it!
Wow, where did that come from? Is there even a shortcut or?
Third was Vonnie, and I'm sorry, second was Vonnie, and third was Pidgey.
I don't know, man. I don't know what just happened. All I know is you love to see it. Well done there, Free Dizzle. I'm seeing a lot of people angry, a lot of people surprised.
Because that top three just shuffled literally right the last stretch.
You love it. You love it. That's Mario Kart, baby. That's why we're here. That's what goes down in the HyperX Esports Arena. You see 805 taking that retirement drink, walking back to the bar. Unfortunately, his night is over, but it is just beginning with Frankie. And go ahead.
I'll say the roulette is about to start, and we're on race number 2. That was a chaotic first race. And it looks like the second race, we're going to Hyrule Circuit.
Hyrule Circuit. What's your favorite thing about Hyrule Circuit?
Just the theming on Hyrule Circuit in general. It is literally a love letter to Legend of Zelda. The coins are replaced by the green rupees. There's a Master Sword in the middle. All the Piranha planets are changed to the to different planets that represented Legend of Zelda. The bats in there are actually the keys from the Legend of Zelda. This literally has everything that you can think of in Legend of Zelda and then some on here.
Did you play Zelda as a child?
I played a little bit of Zelda. I did play the first one on the NES. I mean, I am old. And I did play a little bit of Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past, like the originals. And then I did take a small break of it, and then I came back with Breath of the Wild came out for the Switch. And then, of course, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, when that came out, I started playing that as well, and I love that game.
It's definitely one of the iconic games in the earlier stages of video gaming. As you see everybody flying on over, and let's take a look at who is where. Sports Joey rocking the blue Yoshi loadout in third place right now. He's got plenty of company, though.
His turns are way too wide, though. You see how he's going wide? He's also going way too tight. That's going to force him in the grass. And he's throwing the bomb. He's throwing it so sporadic and so randomly, that's going to force him back even more. Meanwhile, Kiro is taking over where Joey was. And the blue shell actually might cost whoever that Waluigi was first place.
Let's see who it's coming on to. It's going to Vonnie951. Can he get something for it? He cannot. Unfortunately, he's got the coin. Has to deploy it, collect some coins again, put the banana peel behind you, and move on.
But he flips the rupee at the perfect time. That way he don't only loses technically 1 rupee, and then he grabs one of the rupees that he dropped earlier, brings him all the way back to 10 rupees. Meanwhile, 2 Inches Mo literally hit himself with his own green shell that he just threw.
2 Inches Mo bringing shame to the house of Jadeda right there. He's got 4 races to make it up, though, as he got Vonnie951 currently in second place.
But he's also chasing up Kiro, and behind him I see Bra, and I believe that's also Knight. Kiro does get hit by Vonnie's red, and a blue shell is incoming, and it's going to probably go after Kiro at this rate.
Oh no!
It does go after Kiro!
But he does have that invincibility frame.
Right, but he's still stuck in 4th place, and we are at the final stretch, and that is going to cost some valuable time as Vonnie and Knight are the two people fighting for the top spot here.
And you see both of them with the similar loadouts right there. Knight in second. Vonnie in first. Crosses with ease. Slow clap
the
to
stare!
himself.
Look
at that. Look at that. Warm those fingers up. Warm those fingers up. You love to see it. You love to see it. Taking a look around. Somebody over here.
I think third place was Kiro. Was it?
It wasn't Kiro.
Sorry, it was 13.
I'm assuming Kiro did not get third. He got less than third.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Sorry, Kiro. My bad. I still love you.
Where did 2 Inches Mo finish up?
Not in the top 3. That's all I know.
Just bringing shame to the house of Jadeda.
Well, I guess Jadeda's going to carry the weight of this race, but the roulette is about to start. Or no, it's about to wrap up with race number 3. And for the second time in the same semifinal,
everyone is
City.
So happy.
No, you missed it. Last week, we saw 3 SNES Rainbow Roads in the same semifinal. This is probably a foreshadowing of last week.
I'm sure the kids were so happy about that. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to race number 3 of 6 in our last semifinal.
And let's see, right now, Vonnie is going to take the shorter path, but he does get 7 coins because he's going to that healing section. And he's already back in second, chasing up 13. 13 has just made strides of improvement over like I said before. And the fact that he's holding first place against SNS champions and Vonnie and multiple others who are going to be future SNS champions, well, I mean, then he got hit.
And you see 13 right there taking a little bit of heat, a.k.a. the caster's curse. My goodness, Kiro is not having a good time right there. He dropped all of his change.
But he does hit that King Boo with the sound horn because why not? He's probably a little sad at this rate. Meanwhile, Sports Joey's right now currently in the top 3. Let's see how long that lasts for, though.
You see Kira right there on that revenge tour. You see Sports Joey in 4th place right now. Currently itemless, though. Firing off of those, what are those, Zoom pads? What are they called?
There are multiple names for it. I call them zip pads. Or
Zip pads, all right, because you zip by a little bit.
Yeah.
And you got Bruh right there with the glasses on, able to race, able to hold it 3rd place.
I'm still convinced Bruh stole my Sandile sunglasses.
Where are yours?
I don't know if they're probably on Bruh's face at this rate.
Awesome if they were. And the blue shell comes down. It does deliver some punishment, allowing Vine 951 to fly on by.
But he's still in 3rd and 4th place. He does get double defense. Meanwhile, 2 Inches Mo's right now in 1st place.
2 Inches Mo obviously heard me, and he said, what? You think I'm not the best racer in the Hush House? Watch this.
I mean, a 1st place here will keep him in the running for a grand final spot. He's throwing the boomerang backwards. He probably not have any defense, but that gap is starting to widen between Vonnie, Knight, and 2 Inches Mo.
He's got to be careful, though. The people behind him do have red shells. They're ready to deploy him when they can. Knight, though, taking some punishment, drops back to 5th.
And he's going to use those triple mushrooms. We'll see that happen later on. Because there's a shortcut here on the right. You can use some mushrooms, and that will cut through a lot of people if used right. But right now, 2 Inches Mo.
Oh, he's got to move. He's got to move.
He's got to
watch out. He's got to dodge. No. Go.
2 Inches Mo.
2 Inches Mo, baby.
Good job by 2
Inches Mo. Keep your wallet in your pocket. You're not buying drinks, buddy.
And it looks like 2nd was 13 and 3rd was Vonnie.
Well done to 2 Inches Mo. Wow, Jadeda.
And I can hear Joey screaming because he got 9th.
Dude, the house of Mo it is right now, man. Hush, get your visa out. Get to the bar, buddy. You got to buy these champs some drinks.
Enjoy those shots, Hush.
I know. Hush, you're surrounded by champions. What does it feel like? You live in a house with grand finalists.
Yo, imagine if, like, one of the Jadada house wins SNS tonight, and then they just rub it into Hush's face.
You know that plaque is going center living room, probably above the TV so everybody can stare at it. We'll make sure it has his name on it.
Now we're on the halfway point. It looks like race number 4. We're going to Sunshine Airport for the 2nd time tonight.
Sunshine Airport. Is there something we don't know about Sunshine Airport? Is there a random fun fact?
Not really, honestly. I mean, I don't really know that much about Sunshine Airport.
Something that is interesting about these courses is the ideas behind them, which you can Google and find out. But they sometimes put some really cool history, like we found out about the Inklings.
Yeah, they're called Inklings, yeah.
with all being named after famous musicians.
Oh no, the Koopalinks.
That's what I said. Koopalinks. And you got Vonnie951 dropping all the way back, but that's all right. This is first lap. There is plenty of time. There's plenty of room. Let's see how everybody maneuvers their way through.
And see, Hero, he does have double defense to work with. Sayonara right now currently in 5th place. I'm not sure where he is in regards to points, but maybe a top showing here could get onto Cherry Bomb's good side.
That's true. Maybe he could bring home the bacon and say, look, and then she can take it all. As you got Bruh right now in 1st place, but currently defenseless.
I still think he stole my sunglasses from Sandile.
I don't know. I think his glasses are fancier. I'm not sure. We'll have to... Just kidding. This is a joke. This is a joke. Don't take it seriously. And you got Free Dizzle right there with the mushroom. Let's see if he can do what he does best, which was steal a 1st place last time. Somebody's slowing down.
Because, Kiro was trying to do the after you to force the Blue Shell to target Free Dizzle. Blue Shell said, nah, I see you first. You're mine, Kiro.
Absolutely. He said, not today, sir. Not today.
And in case you hear a baby screaming, it's not a baby. It's Sports Joey complaining that he's in last right now.
Is he in last?
Yeah, he's the blue Yoshi in the back.
Oh, I see that. And you got Ride My Pidgey right there in 2nd place, though, seeking that justice. We're seeking it, too, so we can end this hashtag.
And
look at Sports Joey with the plethora.
He gets the crazy 8, but he's still revolving, and now he's got to try to get... he's got a lot of ground to cover. He does hit that Leggy Koopa, which I believe is Tico right now. And you see that right now in the front, though. Vonnie is right now first. The shock forces everyone to drop, though.
And Vonnie is actually able to deploy that banana right before that red shell showed up, still giving him enough time to get out and in front. Ride My Pidgey, though, is chasing him down.
And you see that Vonnie does get the double item box. So does Pidgey. Bra is behind both of them. Only gets a single, though. He's probably got to sell for 3rd place this rate. The boot does get rid of one of Vonnie's defense items, but in the end, it is Vonnie taking 1st place in this one.
Vonnie putting the headphones down, the mask down.
Oh my God.
That?
What the hell is that?
The Sinister. I love Vonnie. Vonnie, you're my favorite person. I love it. Putting all the character into it. Where's Fat Thor at? Fat Thor, are you Fat Thor? Come on, Fat Thor, pick it up. Get your hammer and do something. Honestly. See what you did, Vonnie. You made him all scared. Now he had to go back into a shell. Now I have to figure out what course this is. We're waiting for everyone to suggest a course. The randomizer is going. Looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a course I'm going to have to make up because Warlock is not here to help me.
Vonnie scared me. Vonnie scared me. It looks like we're going to Super Bell Subway for race number 5.
Lovely subway. Lovely little area.
Some of y'all complaining, hey, at least not Mute City for the 3rd time.
Nice and clean. We don't know what Warlycan's yelling there, but we'll just go through it.
No, I heard people complaining because it's probably Super Bell Subway, but hey, it's not Mute City for the 3rd time.
That's true. That's true. Super Bell Subway is nice. This place looks lovely. Look around. There's someone selling flowers on the right side, right there. Look at that. A nice little florist. Have you ever been to a florist in a Subway?
No. I don't think they have good flowers. I'm pretty sure they're more weeds at this rate.
Probably. As you see, 13 right there, taking a little bit of punishment, dropping on back. And Free Dizzle right here in 4th place, just has a banana to work with. We'll see what he has to dodge shortly. Vonnie firing off that red shell, picks up a mushroom, and looks like, triple banana to work with.
That's actually very surprising. He got triple banana at 3rd place, and even then, he's actually really close to 1st. So the itemization really did bless Pidgey. Meanwhile, Kiro uses the mushroom to cut through the grass. Now takes 1st place away from Pidgey, starting the 2nd lap.
Kiro has some work to do. He hasn't been performing like his usual self. He wants to get to the grand final. He's got to have a couple proper finishes here. If you heard something in the background, once again, that was Sports Joey taking a little bit of heat back there. As you see, Ride My Pidgey in 4th place. Triple mushroom to work with.
But a red shell can stop all of them, and it does.
Sure does.
And you see Kiro right on 1st place, but a blue shell is incoming as well. And this time, I'm pretty sure it is going to go after Kiro, and Kiro has nothing to block himself with.
Can he do anything?
Take the hit.
He's got to take the hit, grabs a coin, gets back on his horse. Let's go.
Kiro.
The green shell's still alive. It works. It works. It takes him out. Kiro's happy about it.
But he does get punished for that by Vonnie because he was left defenseless, allowing Vonnie to retake the lead. Blooper's going to cause a little bit of ink, a little bit of mess, but Bonnie still has double defense to work with a green shell and a boomerang.
Oh, you couldn't look away from that green shell. It was poetry in motion. It took him out. Kiro still got work to do. Here comes a blue shell, though. It's coming after not Free Dizzle.
It's going after Bonnie.
Can
But the
Free
gap-
Dizzle catch up? He can
does.
catch up. He's got the sound horn, too. Oh, no.
No, wait! I think that was Pidgey who passed him up.
Who was that?
It was Pidgey.
Pidgey coming out of nowhere, was it?
Yeah, it was Pidgey. Second was Free Dizzle. Third was Bonnie.
It was, and Free Dizzle's like, not this camera. Go to that camera. All right. Let's take a look and see what's going on over here.
Yo, that ricochet shot, like, it hurt Free Dizzle, but you saw it did not face him. He did not whine and complain and yell like certain people did. But he still did a good job holding his second.
We are going into the sixth and final race, correct?
Yeah. Sixth and final race.
Sixth and final race. Come on, Fat Thor. Do something. Come on. You got fifth? All right. I need you to get place fifth overall. Not just that one time.
And it looks like for the last race, second time tonight, Mario Circuit.
You like this, though.
This was a good one.
I think everybody likes it because it's not...
it's a very fair and straightforward track. Like,
exactly.
you can't mess this one up.
There's no surprises, nothing coming around the corner. There's no lava. My wife isn't there. It's a good deal to work with. It's a fair shake for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final semifinal race.
And here's Pidgey. Like I said, Pidgey stealing it away from Free Dizzle and Bonnie right at the end against that mushroom. But it's about maybe third or fourth place, but this is a 50-50 track. You can stay in the mid to the back and you'll be fine. He does drag Free Dizzle with that green shell, though.
And you see Free Dizzle right there. Oh, man, that green shell is moving. He's got to be careful. And you got Kiro back here with the mushroom. Got double mushroom to work with. Hasn't deployed it yet. Waiting for the right time, but he sees that red shell is right in front of him.
I think one thing to note, though, I'm looking at the mini-map, and I'm also looking at the 12-part screen. Knight is sandbagging this track. So right now, while he is at the back of the pack, I would not be surprised to see Knight creep up and steal a top spot right when no one expects it.
He's got a star. He's got a bullet bill. Let's see what he does with it. He's got to get up a little bit closer before he deploys that if he wants it to.
He's probably going to play now. That way he can get to the item boxes and fire off the bullet and be ready to go. Meanwhile, at the front, Bonnie's right now in first place. He flips the coin to get a double item box, and he's guaranteed at least one defense item because of doing that.
Now, if you're a bullet bill and you go through items, do you still get those items when you're done?
If you have an empty item box behind him, then yes, you do get an item box to work with. But if you're firing on the bullet bill and you already have something behind it, you get nothing. Got it.
And you see Bro right there in fourth place. He's got triple mushroom to work with. Oh, no!
The explosion of bomb still reaches Bro.
Oh, no!
That's what you get for stealing my sunglasses.
I love that the entire crowd yells "oh no" together. As you got Vonnie right now in first place. Doesn't have any defense though. Third and final lap, ladies and gentlemen. He can see. No, not yet. He can't see the finish line yet. I'm trying to take a look at that mini map. There we go.
And he still has a coin and a green shell working. He flips the coin to hold the green. He's got to watch out for any boos, though, because a boo will ruin his item boxes. No, he throws it backwards, getting 2 new items, as Sayonara is right now in third place.
Sayonara trying to make a desperate last move to try to bring home some bacon. The bacon he stole from his wife. Oh, no, a shock hits Bonnie. Bonnie says that's all right.
He had more than enough to go with, as Bonnie does take first.
Ah!
And look at that Vegeta shirt.
Just let it out. Let out those chakras, buddy.
Third was Pod 6. That was Kiro. And second, I couldn't even tell who got second, honestly. It was Bra.
Oh, no. And bro, looks like Bra is moving on. Unfortunately, Fat Thor is not moving on. That ends Fat Thor's night. He's going to go over to Frankie and in proper fashion, get yourself a big old beer and just chug away. We're going to watch some replays over here. Well done, Fat Thor. We'll see you soon. Let's take a look at these replays.
So the first time in Mute City, we saw Vonnie had some problems, but 13 was who surprised the most, taking first place in the first Mute City. Even after getting bombarded, he was still able to bounce back when he did. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is the second time around. But Free Dizzle was the one who took first place at the first Mute City. Then we went to Hyrule Circuit, and a little bit of pinball action, forcing Kiro to get hit by the green, but he was also protected by the blue shell because of it, allowing Bonnie to take first place at Hyrule Circuit, and God, that stare.
And you got Knight right here in second place. Knight had some work to do here. We're going to see if he did enough to move on. 2 inches Mo right there, though, representing the house of Jadeda. Look at that little fist pump, couple peace signs. He says, this is my house now. As you got Kiro, unfortunately unable to dodge that blue shell, takes the full grunt of it, dropping back to 7th place. Vonnie again getting himself another first place.
And you see, like I said, Vonnie getting another one, and God, this is like a super stare. God, that stare! God, that stare!
As you see, Kira right there in first place, unfortunately taking that blue shell to the dome. Couldn't do anything about it.
But look at this green shell ricochet and hits
poetry
Bra.
in motion. And you see him, he says, yep, that's my shell. That's what you get.
And you saw that we thought Free Dizzle got it, but Pidgey with the shroom right at the end takes first place. Bra just had some bra luck at Mario Circuit, and he dropped all the way down to 8th for a good portion of that. Vonnie was the one who took, I think, 3 first places this the semifinal?
Sure did. And those points are going to reflect where he ended up finishing.
Super Saiyan Vonnie, I guess is probably the best way to put it, because 3 first places. I think he was overall first as well. Yeah, he was first overall in that semifinal.
And I believe they're still updating the scores. In the meantime, I know we have we do have the scores. Let's take a look.
So first was Vonnie with a dominating 77 points. Second was 13 with 54. Third was Riding by Pidgey with 52. Fourth was Free Dizzle with 48. Fifth was Bra with 44. Sixth was Kiro with 43. Seventh, though, by 3 points. 2 inches Mo with 40. 8th was Sayonara with 35. But he say Sayonara to him. Not the Sport Joey with 33. 10th was Knight with 32. 11th was Bat Forward 28. In the back of the pack was Tico with 6 points.
Unfortunately, yeah, that does end some people's nights. Unfortunately, Fat Thor is gone. Sports Joey is gone. But Kiro ended up doing enough to move on.
Barely enough, though. Like I said, 3 points away from 2 inches Mo. And, I mean, yeah, granted, he was also 1 point behind a Bra. Like, to be fair, I'm looking at the score second time. 5th through 7th was all, 5th through 7th was all of 4 points. If we had 1 or 2 more races, those 5th through 7th could have changed up right then and there.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, 2 inches Mo didn't do enough, and his night ends as well. Before that, we will talk to him in just a short second, but let's call out the on-deck racers. If we call your name, you are in the grand final. You need to get up to the HyperX Hype Tunnel. That is Glitch, Sneaks, Jadex, Jinx, Batter Cookie, Jadeda, Vonnie, 13, Ride My Pidgey, Free Dizzle, Bruh, and Kiro. We called your name. Head on upstairs. We need you in the Hype Tunnel. There's only one real surprising name in that lineup. And we'll actually talk to someone who knows that person. Let's head on over to the one and only 2 inches Mo.
Hey.
2 inches Mo, what does it feel like to be the second best racer in the house of Jadeda?
Well, unfortunately, that doesn't feel too great. But, that last race got me. There wasn't anything I could really have done.
Well, how did you finish that last race?
I think I ended up in 10th. I was setting in like 5th or 6th or something, and then that lightning just completely thrashed on me. So
yeah, if you had just a little bit better, you would have been able to move on. Unfortunately, that does end your night, which means you do have to get out your wallet and make sure you pay for Jadeda's drinks tonight. Talk to us about the household, man. This household is very interesting. Maybe one day we can just all go live cast from your house. We can do the whole show. We'll bring Finley Volkswagen. We'll park a couple of VWs in the driveway. We'll have a good time with it. But talk to me about the house. Anything that Jadeda didn't talk about? That what goes on in the house of Jadeda now that it's new name?
Well, I mean, like I said last interview that he had a couple weeks ago with me, he is the person that screams at the TV all the time. So.
Does he?
Yeah.
So he's the one that's got to go to anger management and do all that? Obviously.
He's like the nicest guy, too. It's crazy.
Well, but it's working because he made it to the grand final. How do you think he's going to fare up against this really, really high-level competition?
As long as his controller is calibrated, I think we're good.
All right, so you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, he uses that tilt control. He does this crap, so.
Oh, does he?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, who does that?
It's adorable.
It's adorable. I like it. Tell us something about the roommates that we should all know as a community online and in the world.
Well, let's see. Jadeda has magic hands.
What does that mean?
He's a masseuse.
He's a massage therapist. Very
yeah,
cool.
He does that
all right.
stuff.
All right.
So if he hurts his hands, he hurts his job. So.
That's okay. So what about Hush? Anything we need to know about Hush?
He works out every day, so obviously.
Nice. That's why he wears those tight shirts.
I already told him that I can outrun him though.
Oh, all right. Well,
hey, you don't need strength to run.
That's why he wears the youth large shirts. We love to see it, but he's got competition against Noel over there. Have you seen our bar back? That guy works out.
Know.
He also eats 9 pieces of chicken for breakfast. So
the muscle
he's
of the
got
arena.
some work ahead of him.
But man, the house seems like such a good time. We love having all 3 of you out here. Is there anybody else in the house that we don't know that should come out, or?
Wife and baby that's there right now. She actually plays, but right now since the baby's too small, we can't bring her in yet. So.
Right. Well, I mean, in the case maybe one day you guys get a babysitter, we'd love to see the husband-wife connection. Now, is it your wife?
It's mine, yes.
Okay, so let's say you're up here in a similar scenario as Sayonara and Cherry Bomb, right? You're in a similar scenario with your wife, and it is a tiebreaker. The winner moves on, the loser goes home. What would you do?
I'm knocking the controller out of her hands at the start.
Whoa!
So I get a head start.
All right, competition.
Show no mercy. I don't care. You married me for a reason. So.
I like
people
it.
applauding
I like
for that.
It. Well, because
what is wrong with y'all?
She knows exactly what product she married. This competitive man right here. Well, look, man, you guys have been getting better week by week, and now that you know, there's a big old competitive arena over here that you guys can call home. We'd love to see more of y'all out here. And one day, if you look to your left right there, you can see that plaque on that table. One day, we will see if that plaque can make it to your living room, put it up on the mantle. I mean, if you won it, where would you put it?
Right on, actually over top of Jesse's door, or Jadeda's door.
Just Jadeda's.
Just so that every time he walks into his room, he sees that he was not that person, and it was me.
God, I love it. Man, we love seeing you guys, and we welcome you more back. And any last words? Anyone you want to give a shout out to before we head out?
You know what? Actually, yeah. We had a bunch of our group over here had a guy, Mike Urasek. He passed away last night, or this morning, I think, motorcycle accident. So shout out to his family and all that, all our friends, stuff like that. And on a flip side, just not be so down about things. The band I was once in, Any Last Words, just got signed to Force 5 Records. I'm wearing their stuff tonight.
Oh,
so
wow.
Congrats to them.
Are you gonna still try to join the band, or?
No, I ended up quitting the band just to focus on being a father and trying to focus on my kids. So.
That's very fair.
And be better at this game. So.
Well, we love to see it. Thank you guys. Thank you for those moving words. We love to have you guys here, man. So. Thank you for coming through, and now you got to head over to the sideline because Jadeda's got to come down, and he's gonna represent the house of Jadeda. So thank you again. Thanks, let you get back to your friends, man.
Appreciate it.
So we're not even gonna take a break.
No,
we're ready to go.
Let's get into this. Let's take a look at who's in that HyperX hype tunnel. Let's take a look at these names:
Glitch, Sneaks, Jadex, Jinx, Batter Cookie, Jadeda, Vonnie, 13, Roddy My Pidgey, Free Dizzle, Bruh, and Kiro.
13 right there, texting away. Look at Vonnie, all angry. Batter Cookie's got to represent. Oh, look at Jadeda pushing the kids out of the way. I like it. Jinx. You got Jadex, Sneaks, and Glitch. Dude, I like the way Jadeda just pushed those kids out of the way. Jadeda said, I'm here to play.
He's here to win. He's in his grand finals debut. I don't blame him for being hyped right now.
Who do we have in front of us? We got, is it Bruh? Yeah, we got
Bruh here, who I still believe stole my Sandile sunglasses.
Kiro is probably going to throw some stuff. We got that.
Considering Airboom's not here, he's got to boom. He's got to go boom for someone.
Dude, I like the front row of Kiro. We got Free Dizzle over here making the grand final. Which is this the first time that you and Bruh have made it together? It is. Very cool. Very cool. Well,
and next to him we have Roddy My Pidgey.
And Vonnie.
Like everyone around here is actually like, this is an interesting grand finals that we're looking at.
It's just a big old family. You know what? Let's run through the roll call, start it off.
So first things first, we have the king himself, Glitch. 17 times in 80 SNSs. I mean, granted, he hasn't been in every SNS, but still, 17 SNSs in one person alone. That's incredible. He's going to try to get number 18 here tonight. Imagine having 18 SNSs. That's like legal to beat a legal adult for as many titles you have.
Dude, you love to see it. Now, after that, we got the next one up who could be in the line of legends here, Sneaks.
Sneaks right now is the current reigning SNS champion and is a 8-time SNS champion. He's trying to be the next person to be part of that double-digit club. We've only had 3 people in the history of SNS be part of the double-digit club. One of them, obviously, being Glitch, and the other 2 being Kyrette, who no longer shows up here, and Samuel, who hasn't shown up here in a while either.
Now, next up, our resident professional bowler. We call him the striker, Jadex.
Jadex started becoming more and more consistent in the grand finals. The highest place showing that he's gotten in the grand finals is 3rd. Literally was only a couple points away from his first grand finals win. Could tonight be the night? We'll leave that find out in a moment.
Representing the Bohr sisters tonight, the one and only and always best dressed Jinx.
Jinx is also going to be the only female rep here for the grand finals tonight. We've mentioned before how we have not seen a female SNS in 2020 yet. This could be the night because Jinx has been running it very well tonight.
Next up, representing Mr. Scooty Sauce. What was the last one?
Baby Punch!
There you go. The one and only Batter Cookie.
Batter Cookie, like Jadex, is becoming more and more consistent. We can call him the second prodigy without a doubt, considering how well he's been racing. He's going to be a big rival for Sneaks in the future, if not showing up here tonight for this SNS.
The man who has an entire house named after him, the House of Jadeda.
Now can Jadeda, like we said before, this is his grand finals debut. Can he make the House of Jadeda become the Arena of Jadeda for tonight? I mean, we'll see, but he's going to be the dark horse in this one.
Dude, you'd love to see it. And the man with the most infamous stare in all of SNS, Vonnie 951.
Vonnie stare still scares the bejesus out of me, but besides that, Vonnie is a 2-time SNS champion, wants to get number 3 here tonight. But, I mean, he's been doing it very well, dominating 77 points in his SNS, in his semifinal. That is very close to a record, honestly.
The Mystery Man, who also has the same mask as me, 13.
So 13, alongside the likes of Batter Cookie and Jadex, part of that new blood. Fun story about 13. I actually met him through the Nerd Bar here, and I recommended him to show up for SNS. So I'm actually very proud to see how much progress 13 has made from when I first met him at the bar playing Mario Kart against him to where he is today.
The man who only has today and 3 more weeks to find justice so we can hopefully end this hashtag, riding my Pidgey.
Justice for Pidgey is still in effect, 6 months for later? Yeah, so 6 months later, and now he's trying to find it here tonight. Pidgey's been doing okay so far, though. So, I mean, we'll see if he can really spread his wings and fly and get his first SNS here tonight.
One of the most positive open members who is always supporting everybody around him, Free Dizzle.
Yeah, Free Dizzle is also, he's been doing a great job as well, showing strides of improvement. I believe this is his 3rd or 4th ever Grand Finals appearance. And it's going to be interesting to see because he, like we talked about before, him and another person about to top out at a moment, these 2 are going to be in the grand finals together.
The local arts and crafts master, the man who stole your glasses, bruh.
Don't be surprised if you see my Sandile come up and bite Bruh for stealing his sunglasses. But all jokes aside, Bruh is hard to make strides improvement as well. Bruh, I believe, is in his 2nd or 3rd grand finals in his own right. But like I mentioned before, him and Free Dizzle, this is the first time seeing both of them together in the same grand finals, let alone just a pod next to each other.
Last but not least, the coolest man on stage, the best dab in Vegas, Kiro.
Well, I mean, it's the best dab in Vegas as long as he gets first place, but Kiro has been showing signs of air boom, just causing everything to destroy around him. Now, can he try to focus that chaos to everyone around him, not to himself? That's the question.
Well, he's right here. We hope he's going to come through because it is about time Kiro took home one of these plaques as well. How many previous champs do we have?
3. So we have Glitch, Sneaks, and Vonnie.
And no one else has won.
No one else has won. So Glitch has 17 titles on him. Sneaks has 8. Vonnie has 2. That means the 3 of them combined have 27 SNS titles between them.
Is that it?
You
I'm just kidding. Let's get this thing going. Now, talk to me about race selection. It is not what it usually is.
Right. So there are 2 special things that happen for grand finals. It's still 6 races like semis. So to make things easier on us, first off, is that most of the people, not everyone yet, they have actually changed the names of the HyperX names to the respective names, so that way we as casters can tell exactly who is where everyone is at. Thank you, production, for that one, first off. Now, the second part, though, is that, as you see here, the first race of Grand Finals is Ice Outpost, but it's because someone chose Ice Outpost, and that is where the important part comes in. Grand Finals is actually track choice, meaning that anyone can actually pick a track. They don't have to pick random. But when a track gets picked, if it gets picked for a second time on the roulette, if it wasn't on random, then whoever chose that track intentionally gets a 10-point deduction on their score. And believe me, 10 points be the difference between making first place and making the top half.
Easily. And did you see that glacier? It falls right in the beginning. Is that like a nod to global warming?
No comment.
All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And we are in race number 1, lap number 2. Free Dizzles right there in third place. Got some bananas to work with. Got a mushroom in that back pocket. But you see Pidgey up there on that yellow track above him. And you got Sneaks right behind him. It's a party, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, not only that, I believe right now in the lead is Vonnie. And Vonnie has a commanding gap. Look at this mini map. And right now, Vonnie not only has a commanding gap, he also has 1 defensive line to work with now.
Now, people got to be careful with what we always talk about is that second, third, and fourth place will consistently go at each other, allowing first place to create a gap that is unmatchable. And if that's the situation here, if it happens early, sometimes that person can run away.
But at this rate, it looks like people are fighting for third because look at this. There's a gap between Free Dizzle and Pidgey, and the gap between Pidgey and Vonnie is starting to slowly fade away.
And you got, oh man, little shock there. Little something to mix things up, but Vonnie still has a commanding lead.
And I think that shock really did hurt Pidgey the most. They saw that gap start to widen. You see this bullet bill? I believe that is Glitch starting to creep up on Vonnie.
He is right on his tail. Is it Glitch? It sure is.
And he has a star in second to help.
And here comes the blue shell. It's going to take care of Vonnie. And Glitch is just, oh, wow.
Glitch, a little showboating.
A little showboating. He said, let me just slow down a little bit. Take a look at everybody here. You guys are still there? Got it. Let me cross this finish line. Bang,
so it looks
boom,
like
bang.
First was Glitch, second was Pidgey, and third was Sneaks.
All right, Pidgey is in the mix. Pidgey has a chance to get justice, ladies and gentlemen. He started off on the right foot. Can he continue that momentum, though? That is a question.
The trick, though, right now is that King Glitch is aiming for his throne right now, and 18 SNS wins. A great start to begin. I'm looking at the roulette right now. Let's see what we got. I see SNES Rainbow Road. I see Cheeseland, Animal Crossing, N64 Rainbow Road, Baby Park, Big Blue, Dolphin Shoals, Bone Dry Dunes, 2 Yoshi Circuits, DK Jungle. I'm going to guess Pidgey chose that one, and Swamp Ruins.
Where is Baby Park? Come on, Baby Park.
Come on, Pod 5. Park. Whoever Pod 5 is. Batter Cookie chose Baby Park. But it looks like we're going to N64 Rainbow Road.
Who picked that?
I have no idea.
Rainbow Road's not the easiest, right?
And this is N64 Rainbow Road. So this is the section-based track of all of the Rainbow Roads.
But it's definitely got had a little makeover, a little remodel. It looks a lot nicer than it did on N64.
I mean, yeah.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Race number 2.
And you see right now, Glitch is going to be starting in the path in first place. Now, N64 Rainbow Road, this is usually a front runner track. Usually when I say that, Glitch does like to sandbag. This is spite me. He's done it before, and he's actually succeeded in that before. But in this kind of crowd, I would not risk a sandbag, especially on a track like this.
Ride My Pidgey in first place right now. Not sure if he has any protection. Now, is the item boxes a little bit fewer on this one?
There are a few item boxes, too. So I think there's only 2 set of item boxes in the first section. The second section only has about 2 or 3 as well. Final section only has 2. So you're only looking at a total of 6 item boxes total in this entire race. Batter Cookie just getting battered down in the back of the pack, though, as Sneaks is trying to catch up to Justice himself and Pidgey.
And you see Sneaks right there in second place. Oh, man, he's got an air horn. You got to be careful.
Yeah,
you got to be careful,
You
Pidgey.
saw how Pidgey backed off immediately when he saw Sneaks had that horn. Smart move, because if Sneaks did fire the sound horn, Pidgey would definitely not be second place anymore.
Wow, and you see Sneaks slowly moving around that green shell. But here comes a red shell for Pidgey.
And that red shell, you saw it does hit Pidgey. Lucky for Sneaks, because Sneaks did not lose that sound horn. But he doesn't use on the first red shell. But Bonnie has 3 red shells total to bombard Sneaks with, and he does, as Free Dizzle is starting to try to take over, trying to catch up to Bonnie.
Free Dizzle was hanging out in fourth, said, hey, you know what? You guys do that. I'm going to hang out and wait until each of you take each other out. Vonnie takes first place. It looks like Free Dizzle gets into second. Kiro.
And third was Pidgey.
All right. All right. We got ourselves a little match here, ladies and gentlemen. Pidgey moving up the ladder.
Pidgey's only 2 points from behind for first place right now. I think that's right now Glitch. So he's still in the running. If that chaos can happen again and Pidgey just stays consistent, he can steal a title here tonight.
He really could. He really could.
All right, let's see. I see SNES Rainbow Road, Cheeseland, Ribbon Road, Baby Park, Dolphin Shoals. Oh, God, really? Neo Bowser City? Yoshi Circuit, 2 of them. Royal Raceway, DK Jungle, that was definitely Pidgey, and Thwomp Ruins.
So I want to see either DK Jungle or Baby Park.
I definitely want to see Baby Park, but it looks like the roulette is going to stop. It's so close, but we're going to Toad's Turnpike. Who chose Toad's Turnpike?
It stops right before Baby Park twice in a row.
Did you make Toad's Turnpike?
That's why you see us cringing. We want to see Baby Park happen. We want to see the mix-up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to Toad's Turnpike.
Watch
Here we
you,
go.
Free Dizzle.
Race number 3. There you got Vonnie 951 in first place. He's going to pick up right where he left off.
And this is a track that benefits Bonnie the most. Toad's Turnpike is another front run style track. So if you know how to run it, you're going to be well. What is going on, Free? Oh, wait. I think it might be a controller issue for, yeah, it is a controller issue for Free Dizzle, so we might have to stop this race real quick and redo this track. I'll double check the TLs though on that one.
Looks like his controller is working now, but has too much damage already been done. Or he's sandbagging.
No, you don't want to sandbag in this track. Believe me. This is another one of those tracks where if you're sandbagging, problems will ensue, to say the very least.
Looks like Osiris is coming over to take a look-see, see what's going on over here.
And it looks like maybe his controller may have disconnected at the start of the race. This might be a reset. I'm not 100% sure, though. No, apparently we're going to be continuing on. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like we might have to continue on. No, it is going to be a restart. We are going to restart race number 3.
Where you watch everyone throw your hands in the air because they don't know what's going on.
Can we get the pole can to show up?
Everyone's going to go like this. Everyone's going to go like this. Wait
Please.
for it.
Except for Free Dizzle.
Because no one knows that we have to reset this thing. They're all with their headphones on. They're in the zone. Here it comes. Here comes the hands in there.
Hey!
Oh, it was so good.
You know what I call that? I call that the DC wave, because when everyone sees the DC, they all put their hands up like the wave.
Okay.
Hey!
Well, listen, guys, we had a disconnect. We knew it for quite some time, though, so we apologize if you were doing well. Hopefully, it doesn't affect you in the future. But we did get to see that number right there.
Can we get a replay of that? Can we get a replay on the big screen so you can see that?
Gosh, it was so
that
good.
was amazing.
All right, that's all right though. Question is, are we going to go to the same track? That's the question.
I don't know. Oh, we are going to Toad's Turnpike. That is set in stone.
All right, we're going back to Toad's Turnpike, ladies and gentlemen. So there won't be any advantages or disadvantages. We're going.
I need to see that replay. Please, God, just give me that replay.
We're
Tom,
going
you're considered God now.
Back to the Turnpike. Yeah, I'm not sure if we.
I think we just missed it.
Yeah, I'm not sure we caught it on, but it was so good. Everybody just threw. Yeah.
Look at Bonnie.
Look at Bonnie. Bonnie's so angry. It's all right though. It's all right.
He literally stood up and started screaming at his monitor.
This is what happens. We talked about it earlier. This is the world of esports, ladies and gentlemen. We will have disconnects here and there. And if you're mad, blame Free Dizzle. It's his fault. Don't look at us. Yeah, no, it's 100% Free Dizzle's fault. Don't bring us into this. You're on your own, buddy. Where's your allies now? I don't see Bruh here saving.
Yo, Bruh, go get Free Dizzle next race.
Bruh's so
It's his fault. Blame Free Dizzle.
Oh, you love to see it. All right. Let's get this
He
thing.
gave a thumbs up.
Let's get this thing back on board, kids. We're going back to Toad's Turnpike.
Right, so Toad's Turnpike is set in stone. We still actually started the race, a good chunk of it, so we're going to continue with Toad's Turnpike. That is still going to be race number 3. What's crazy, though, is that the first 2 races will not show on their screen.
So they won't know.
They will literally not know until the final race is done, and we do all of the math from pre-DC and post-DC.
Something tells me Pidgey knows exactly the amount of points he has.
Well, I'm pretty sure Pidgey also wants to destroy Free Dizzle for causing DC, because Pidgey, and by the way, Pidgey, if you want to blame someone for this, blame the person on your left. Pidgey, blame the person on your left.
It is all technology's fault, ladies and gentlemen. That's just the world of esports, though. I mean, these things happen. They happen at the biggest tournaments in the world. They happen in your own living room.
But remember, everyone has to pick Toad's Turnpike. That includes you, bruh.
Toad's Turnpike.
Toad's Turnpike.
We're going
We have to go to Toad's Turnpike. But bruh was the one who chose Neo Bowser City.
Oh my gosh! It
It is a 1 in 12 chance right now of Neo Bowser City popping up. Who didn't choose the track yet? 13. Choose Toad's Turnpike.
He doesn't know where it is.
Flower Cup.
I appreciate that because I have no idea where it is either.
Oh my God.
Right,
so we have 11 Toad's Turnpikes and 1 Neo Bowser City thanks to Bruh. If it hits Neo Bowser City, I'm done. I'm just going to take out my headset and walk away.
We're good.
Oh! It was 1 off. It was 1 off from Neo Bowser City.
Oh, the roulette's really toying with us. All right, guys, let's get back into it.
So we're
race
back
number
to Toad's
3.
Turnpike. We're back to Toad's Turnpike. So
we're
back to our regularly scheduled grand finals.
And the search for Riding My Pidgey's grand final is still alive. Let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
You see right now, Bonnie, instead of starting at first, is going to start in 7th. That actually could change up a lot because pole position does make a big difference in this track, especially considering that where you start at the beginning of the race, you get an X amount of coins depending on where you're at. The further in the back you are, the more coins you get to compensate.
And you got Jinx right there taking punishment early. You see she threw her hands up there. What's going on? You got Glitch right there in first place. Has to get rid of that coin. Grabs double items, a banana peel, and some more change to work with. Green shells are pinging around, though.
Meanwhile, Jadeda right now currently in 6th place, has double defense as well. He's got to try to get more speed items. Meanwhile, Bruh right now currently in 3rd place. He's trying to chase up, I believe that's Jadex in front of him, and then of course trying to catch up to the King in Glitch.
And you see Bruh right there. Oh, there.
Bruh threw that right at the worst time. He threw it literally right when he was trying to hit Jadex and gets punished for it. Meanwhile, Blue Shell coming to play, and Glitch, he's going to take that hit as well, and that's going to allow Jadex and Pidgey to catch up.
And Glitch right now holding on to first place, has that red shell, fires off that green shell. We got Jadex
and Glitch gets bombarded by greens as Jadex and Pidgey are now fighting one-on-one. Wait, no!
Oh, no. Something happened to Pidgey because I'm watching his reaction right now. Sneaks is in first place, though. And who's right behind him?
That's not Waluigi. That's not a Wiggler.
That's a Luigi.
What? No, that's a Roy.
No, behind him, sorry.
Oh, yeah, true. But meanwhile, Pidgey right now currently in 3rd place. He has nothing to work with, though, as he's trying to just tail on Jadex at the moment. Remember, Pidgey right now is overall ranked 2nd, I believe tied with Bonnie. But Sneaks, stealing the 1st place here could be big and shovel up the scoreboard because of it.
Sure could, and we need Pidgey to really use those items and move up that ladder. Jinx right there, though, in 2nd right now.
And right now, Jadex currently in 4th or 3rd place, fighting with Pidgey. Sneaks gets clipped by the bike, though, by the truck, though.
Oh,
Jinx trying to catch up.
Oh, here
Blue
comes
Shell
Blue
coming
Shell.
to play. Jinx steals it away from Sneaks.
Jinx steals it from Sneaks.
3rd was Jadex, 4th was Pidgey.
That's all right, though. Pidgey has plenty of time. He's got a good amount of points right now.
That race shuffled up the score.
Which is what you love to see.
Like, honestly, like, I am not 100% sure where everyone's ranked at. Considering that Glitch and Vonnie were not in the top 3 and they were fighting with Pidgey at the top, I think that actually gives Pidgey a chance to steal the top spot from here. But Jinx and Sneaks could also just take the top first place away from them. We'll see in a moment. Meanwhile, the roulette, I see 2 SNS Rainbow Roads, Cheeseland, 2 Yoshi Circuits, Baby Park, Neo Bowser City, Dolphin Shoals, DK Jungle, Thwomp Ruins, Mario Kart Stadium, and Toad Harbor. The roulette is about to slow down, and we'll see where we go. And it's Mario Kart Stadium.
All right. This is a nice little competitive, fair stadium right here.
Well, it's also literally the first track you see in the game, so it is a very straightforward track to work with. This is a 50-50 track. You could front run and do a great job. You can also sandbag and really mess with people. Knowing Glitch, I would not be surprised if you choose the latter route.
Here we go. 3 more races left. Race number 4.
And you see right now, Jinx is going to be fighting with Sneaks. I believe that's Vonnie and Glitch and a whole bunch of other people as the fight at the front of the map begins. But look at that mini-map. There's one person in particular sandbagging, and we all know who it is.
And we all should be afraid of that guy because you can do all you want, but when it comes to that final lap, maybe that final quarter, he's going to come roaring up, and we'll see what chaos he can create.
AC 13 right now, currently in 4th place, gets double item box, gets a banana and a mushroom. But he's got to watch out as both Bruh and J-Dex have red shells, but they use the red shells on each other, allowing 13 to take the lead.
J-Dex taking some punishment right there. Bruh right now in 3rd place. Woo, narrowly dodging that green shell. That green shell's coming back into play.
And you see right now, Free Dizzle currently in 3rd place, chasing up Vonnie and Bruh, looks like. So it's funny to see the 2 friends on the top 3, but Free Dizzle, staying way too close to Vonnie, gets dragged by the banana peel. It does force him back a little bit.
And you see Vonnie right there, currently in 1st place. Ride My Pidgey, though, working on that campaign. Oh, no.
And lucky Pidgey does not get hit by the blue, but Bruh does have this mushroom as Bruh now takes the lead, starting this last lap.
Ride My Pidgey. All eyes are on Riding My Pidgey. He's had 3 very good races. He's definitely in the mix. It's these last 3 that it comes down to, and Bruh currently in 1st place.
And let's see right now, Riding My Pidgey currently has 2nd place, has a green and a sound horn. Sneaks does pass him up. He fires out the sound horn.
Why did he shoot the green
He's
horn?
trying to get 2 item box. He's trying to get a mushroom. Meanwhile, Bruh, he does have a green to work with and a coin in the back. Bruh does take it. Bruh takes 1st. 2nd was Glitch, it looked like, and 3rd was Pidgey.
Man, oh man. I was thinking that he was going to hold on to that green shell, use it when he had to, and then the sound horn.
So I was thinking that too. I think honestly he was trying to snipe Sneaks with the green shell. I think Sneaks may have gotten hit by someone else though. He did get knocked out of the top 3, but Pidgey is still in the running here.
100%.
And look at the roulette. Let's see. 2 Cheeselands, SNES Rainbow Road, GBA Mario Circuit, Baby Park, Yoshi Circuit, Mute City, Toad Harbor, Thwomp Ruins, DK Jungle, Dolphin Shoals, and Neo Bowser City. That is our roulette for this next race.
Again, it's coming all down to all eyes on Pidgey. And someone who's definitely still in the mix as well is Jinx.
And it looks like for the 3rd time tonight, you hear some boos, because for the 3rd time tonight, it is Cheeseland.
Now, can you sandbag Cheeseland?
This is a sandbagger track.
Do you think that's why people are kind of booing, because they don't want any unexpected surprises like Glitch showing up last second to the party?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the thing right now. But you see right now, Bruh, he does spin out, but I would not be surprised if he did that intentionally.
Now,
and look at this. Look at how many people are sandbagging. There is at least 7 people sandbagging Cheeseland.
Oh, look at this. Sneaks just wants them all. Sneaks is taking them all.
And you see Kiro also, one of the sandbaggers, gets a star to work with. He's going to wait for the right time to fire it off. Probably right where he gets the double item box. You know, at the front, it is Riding My Pidgey, currently in 1st place. And unofficially, Pidgey is right now in the lead overall in points by 1. Vonnie's behind him, 41-40.
But Glitch is right behind him with 39. So
God, I didn't even see that part.
Oh, it's a nice and close. And you got J-Dex right here in 2nd place. But right now, all eyes are on Riding My Pidgey. Can Pidgey finally overcome all adversity and finally find justice.
Well, right now, Pidgey does have double defense to work with, and he gets rid of both of them.
Not sure why he got rid of both of them. Now he's got to use that one. He's currently defenseless in first place. He's got to hurry up and get himself to an item box as quickly as possible. You see there right there, he's going to go for the double item. He does grab the double item. He's working nice lines.
But the shot strips him away of his items.
And looks like he was the, oh man.
And Jinx is starting to catch up to Pidgey. If Jinx does patch up Pidgey, that can again shuffle up the scoreboard. We'll see what happens. We still have one more lap left to go, and the pack is starting to catch up to Pidgey himself.
And here comes all the green shells and all the sandbaggers said, hey, we want to come party too. Wait for us as Kiro deploys 2 mushrooms, jumping into second place. Pidgey right now misses the double item box, only has a banana to work with.
But Kiro got screened out of a single item. Blue shell, blue shell, blue shell.
And it goes, wow.
But Kiro with the mushroom dodge.
Again, though, Pidgey with the awareness of knowing that blue shell was coming, purposely slowed down, made sure he got out of its way. He did.
But wait, no, he had a mushroom. Pidgey, justice. Justice for Pidgey! Justice for Pidgey!
Oh, Pidgey knows. His hands are on his head. He knows he is that close. He can taste it, ladies and gentlemen. How many more races? Is there one more?
We only have 2 more.
2 more.
I think
no, is it? No,
wait,
it might be one more.
We have one more. We have one more race left to go.
One more. And we could end this hashtag we've had to listen to for the last 8 months of our lives.
I swear, if Pidgey wins this, I am losing my voice.
I know you are.
All right, so let's see. I see SNES Rainbow Rail, Bone Dry Dunes, 2 Yoshi Circuits, GBA Mario Circuit, 2 Baby Parks, Neobound City, 2 Toad Harbors, DK Jungle. Look at this side. So Kiro, he's doing the right route, but Pidgey had the mushroom at the glider section and steals it away literally at the last second.
Just flies in, beating his chest on his way to victory. Pidgey
and
knows.
The final race is Toad Harbor.
Oh man, this is getting intense, ladies and gentlemen. Final race.
My God.
Race number 6. The search for Pidgey is about to come to a conclusion. It is all in his hands. He is currently in first place. He does have a little bit of a point lead to work with, but it all comes down to here. He does have to race the perfect race. Here we go.
We'll see what happens. Right now, Pidgey is in pole position in about 5th or 6th place because of everyone getting coins before him. You see a couple people also hanging on the back and sandbagging this track. We'll see what happens as the scores are right now getting added up. We'll see what happens. Bonnie does get slipped up by that banana peel, though.
And you got Kiro right there in 4th place, jumping up to 2nd place. Sneaks currently in 1st. The banana peels are flying left and right. Looks like Glitch is getting himself in the mix. He is not sandbagging this time. Currently in 2nd with the banana peel to work with. Grabs a 2nd item there. Sneaks currently in 1st. Where is Donkey Kong? Where is the one that we are all keeping our eyes on right now? He's back
currently
in 5th place.
So I'm looking at the scores, and unofficially, Pidgey has 56. 2nd is Glitch with 48. 3rd is Bonnie with 47. So if Pidgey can stay in the top 3, justice will finally be served. But if Glitch stays in the top 3 and Pidgey does not get high enough to counter it, then Glitch will steal it away from Pidgey. That is what we're looking at here tonight. The same thing also falls for Bonnie. But there's got to be a big gap to work with. You see the blue shell being employed, and it does hit Sneaks. No! Sneaks had a sound horn to block that blue shell.
Has a sound horn, grabs the double item box. Pidgey getting knocked back to 5th place there. Now, the difference maker here is that Glitch has been in this position many times before, as has Bonnie. Pidgey's the only one who is new to this, so could the nerves come into play here? We will see, as you got Bruh back in 4th place right now.
But you saw J-Dex actually passing out Glitch right the last lap. So Glitch actually had to be careful with J-Dex and Bruh surrounding him at this moment.
Now, here comes a blue shell, but Pidgey has some work to do because he's currently mid-pack right now. That blue shell's on its way to Sneaks. It does take Sneaks out, and looks like he's still going to retain 1st place, but the entire pack is behind him.
And you see Sneaks, he does get one out of it, but he gets saved with the sound horn. That was J-Dex's sound horn.
Glitch is currently in 2nd place, though. Glitch is right there. This could be for Glitch to take home as well.
J-Dex wastes all of his defense to work with, as J-Dex will take first place here. Second, I believe, is going to be Glitch. Third, I believe, is Sneaks. The question is, where does Pidgey lie versus the top? So remember, these scores are only for the last 4 races. So we will not know until we get this added up on here. This is a suspense moment.
Oh, man. We will see if he did enough. We know he'll definitely be in the top 3. The points are currently being calculated right now. You can see Pidgey pacing back and forth. Is this the moment that justice is finally served? Or did Glitch, the juggernaut, the champion, the 17-time champion, do enough to get his 18th belt? We will see right here. We're currently adding everything up.
And I'm looking right now. Oh my God. I'm waiting for Pidgey's score.
Whoa. Well, we're not going to, you know what? Let's take a look at the replays. We're not calling that right now.
You call the replays. I'm staring at this scoreboard.
All right, we got Glitch right now. You see Glitch right there taking first place. He's laughing his way all the way to victory. These are the highlights, ladies and gentlemen. Vonnie 951 in third place right there. You saw him cut people left and right, jumping into first, flies across. And there he goes, throws the headset off, said, this is me, this is what I do. Glitch right there in first place. Here comes the blue shell, takes him out, unfortunately, but he does enough to secure the points. J-Dex right there in third, flying on over. We're taking a look at Sneaks right here. Unfortunately, getting clipped actually did costing him this race right here. As you saw, it got stolen by Jinx last second. You see the shock on her face as well. Puts the controller down nicely, though. Something to note. Not sure who this is right here. All right, you know what?
We have the scores.
Let's go to scores. Warlock, and take it away, buddy.
No, don't put it on us. We need to see exactly what happened. Put the scores up. This is official. Justice for Pidgey! Pidgey takes it! Pidgey takes it with 64 points!
Ladies and gentlemen, your champion of the night, riding my Pidgey.
Justice is served!
We have been waiting for this for all year. We don't have to listen to the hashtags anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion is riding my Pidgey.
The new hashtag now is Justice is served! Second place is Glitch with 60. Third is Vonnie with 56. Fourth is Sneaks with 47. A tie for fifth. No, sorry. Fifth is Jay with 45. Sixth is Kiro. Oh, sorry. Fifth is Jay with 46. Sixth is Kiro with 45. A tie for seventh between Jinx and Brown with 31. Ninth is Frida's with 31. 10th is Batter Cookie with 29. 11th is 13 with 21. And 12th was Jadata with 11. But justice is served!
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Riding my Pidgey is finally in the hot seat at the end of the night. Let's talk to him right now. Pidgey, buddy, you did it. How does it feel?
Finally!
Oh, it feels so friggin' amazing. I could actually cry right now. I genuinely thought I didn't have it, but it's actually insane. You know, I feel kind of bad. I didn't bring my Pidgey this week. You know, we couldn't celebrate together. But it's actually insane.
Dude, you've been busting your butt week after week. You've been making new shirt after new shirt. You've had 9 different masks. And the Justice for Pidgey movement actually started from the community. It wasn't anything that we made. It was some people in the chat. Mm-hmm. They started it. The hashtag began. Justice for Pidgey is finally here.
Over. Oh, it feels so good, honestly. And I just want to thank the community who's been rooting me on throughout all of this time. I know it took like 6 months. I mean, that's part stubbornness, but also I felt like I could do it, and I finally did it, and it just feels unreal. It really does.
Dude, I'll speak for Warlike here when I say we absolutely love when people get that first championship. It's something I think everybody here deserves, especially people that come in week after week. They're bust their butt. They're working on their craft at home. You're obviously working with some of the guys here. You saw everybody celebrating with you.
Yes.
What does that mean to you that you won and you had 5 or 6 people run over and just kind of pick you up?
It really feels amazing, like going back to the community who's been rooting me on this entire time. I mean, just to have people being so excited for me, it really brings tears to my eyes. Like, I could honestly cry right now. And everyone's just been so supportive and so, helping me on, except for Funny Name. You know what? Funny Name never believed in me, and I'll put that on out there. But I did it, and I did it through item RNG and 1 week of time trialing. So, I'm really happy with with what I've done.
Well, now you can take that plaque and just say the Funny Name, who's laughing now?
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Unfortunately, we can't hand things to people anymore, but if you look over to your left real quick, you can pick that up right there. That is yours. You get to hang that up wherever you want. You can look at it every single day. You are tonight's champion. Warlike, and do you have anything to say to him?
Just the new hashtag. Hashtag justice is served.
Buddy,
Yes,
you are on the
baby.
main screen right now. I want you to wrap it up. Do you have anything to say? Whatever you want to say, you can thank whoever, whatever you want to do. Let's hear it, buddy.
I just want to thank my mom for watching me every single week, rooting me on. She's always proud of me. I want to thank the community. I want to thank my dad. I want to thank all my friends, Connor and everyone who comes every single week to watch me. And you know what, guys? If you want to watch some more hectic Mario Kart, twitch.tv/ridingmypidgey. And I just, it's just beautiful. And I want to thank everyone who's been cheering me on this entire time. It's genuinely surreal.
Well, congratulations, man. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for your champion of the night. Riding My Pidgey is taking it home. That's it. Justice has been served, as Warlike had said. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for you tonight. So once again, a big shout out to Findlay Volkswagen down at the Valley Auto Mall for all your car shopping needs. They got it covered for you. For Warlike, and my name's Noor J. Thank you so much for joining us. A big shout out to our champion,
Where's my
Riding
hat?
My Pidgey. We'll see you. And a big shout out to Findlay Volkswagen. We'll see you guys next week right here on Saturday Night Speedway.
Under your sexy body. Under your sexy body. Under your sexy body. Baby. looking good, living hard just like we should.